what do you mean by insecurity?
When I say insecurity, you have, what's the word? You know, I got third grade education.
Well, let me ask you a question.
When you have a fear, when you have a fear of something.
Okay, now if so, you're saying a man is secure if he allows other men around his woman. He's secure.
He's secure within himself.
What makes him secure that he allows men around his woman that he know
that nigga a fool.
If she choose to go that way with that man, then she's never been for me. That's up to her, and I move in the way that I need to move.
What makes him secure though? Because he knows that he can't control her, and so if she cheats, it is what it is. That makes him secure.
Period.
So
damn, for real.
You know I love you've been rocking with me when they had 10 people watching.
Go ahead, ask your question. What's your question?
Well, you know, just in terms of even an old friend, you know, just considering what was being said, I think Illa has a point. I think you guys have a point in terms of he'd been a friend for a long time. In my head, I'm like, the fuck that mean to me? You know, like that's just how my head, like when I be thinking this shit, I'm a husband now, right? Oh, I don't, what you did generally, I don't, it is what it is, right? But what can he do for her? Can she go to him for the support? Can she go to him for money?
None of that shit.
I'm gonna let you finish answering.
Can she go to him for money?
No, she can't. That's my job.
Can she go to him for spiritual guidance?
No,
that's your job. Shit.
Exactly.
Can she go to him for protection?
No,
like man, they go fight things of that nature. The strong boys would be taken and separated from their family, stuff like that.
Yeah, and they were they're used to. Yes, that's happened.
So when we're criticizing black men, if you think it takes a couple generations to change, right? And we just went through some of the things you acknowledged happened to black men and were targeted specifically just 2 generations ago with your your generation. And then we come at black men like we did it all to ourselves. You don't think there's an apology of some sort in order?
Can I just ask this, Mr. Fantastic, what was the reason that you would mention your pension? Because she's not going to just do that out of nowhere. What happened to make her say, oh, I want your pension? Or was she looking to divorce you for something? Just saying something that you may have done. She wanted to divorce you, and so she mentioned it, and then you beat her to it.
I've explained this at least. This is the last time I'm gonna tell y'all this. We were living in 2 separate things called geobashing, right? She was the one accusing me of doing shit that I wasn't doing. I told her, if you go to this and you keep accusing me when I'm not doing anything. I was in her hometown with her people around all her folks for free.
Let me be clear. Let me be clear about something.
Shit.
I did not ask him for his pension because that had children outside of our marriage.
You left him for free.
Y'all always get on here. So shut the up.
You not
Y'all
listening.
always get on here.
You not
Try to
listening.
dismiss women. Stop
You
trying to
not
be in
listening.
abusive relationships, whether it is
You are not listening.
or not.
Bro, if you had 2 people sitting there, right? They had a one night stand. He put the rubber on, and you got to tell one of them they was wilding, and one of them they was wilding. You would say the woman was wilding.
Mm-hmm.
She should have made that nigga put a condom on.
Yeah, especially because niggas' dicks be dirty.
What level of responsibility? Well, not what the stats say. What level of responsibility would it be on? So he didn't put a condom on. She got pregnant. It's a one night stand. Who would you put the onus on for that happening more?
If I had to choose the woman because she gives the access.
Damn. So she should have made sure he put a condom on his dick.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Like that. Wow.
Look like Mr. Fantastic was right.
Brother.
Okay. Damn. So putting a baby.
That need to be a mom is huge for women. So depending on who the woman is, a woman with a kid is less desperate to have a baby with any goddamn body.
Okay. All right. But you're saying she's 28. The clock starts getting louder and louder.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the danger comes in.
She have a baby by a homeless person. She don't give a shit. she ready to pull up on her bridge with no panties on.
That guy from he just came home, right? He just got out of jail. What's his name? Meeks. Jeremy Meeks. I think he was a prisoner.
Yes.
He got with a lady.
Good hair. Yeah.
He got green eyes and all that.
They wanted to get click about that dude. Ain't got no job, no nothing. That's a perfect example. Yep.
Damn, man.
The dude with the green eyes, she wants her baby with. So that's what I'm saying. She find a whatever type of dude that would make a pretty baby. She online saying, I'm on birth control. You ain't gotta wear no condom. Nigga ain't got no job, no nothing, but he got green eyes. She ready to bust it open.
Looks like we're telling the truth.
The problem, y'all come on these panels and you want to crucify black women. Your intention,
No.
as we talk about a lot of times, y'all talk about intention and you want us to follow you. We can't follow you if your intentions are not
I don't
good.
want you to follow me. You would get tired.
Here we go again.
You couldn't walk that far.
You're trying to make it about me.
You couldn't follow me
it's
because you
about
get tired.
being on this panel and you came on here to spew your hate for black women, and you are
Yes, ma'am, I
justifying it.
And it bothered you.
You're justifying it by coming on here and making it seem as if you are teaching us something.
I didn't say I was teaching a thing, ma'am.
You can't.
Did I tell you I was teaching you?
Any person that you don't like.
Did I was telling you I was teaching you? Did I say I was teaching anything?
That way.
Ma'am, did I say I was teaching anything?
No, but you got on this panel with the intention of telling us why men don't approach.
What I would recommend is you you get a job, right? You work it, maybe in an industry that you could thrive in. Learn it, right? Without the risk, build a foundation. That way when you jump into it, you're ready, Are we having a conversation? Are you here? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Are you responding to me, you think, or?
Who else am I responding to? Mm-hmm. I'm telling you what I hear. You asked me what I hear as far as that question.
I know, but as I'm breaking it down for you, is it?
Move on.
You're right.
Let it go.
You are partway chivalrous to like you and yours. Is that truly chivalry? Is it just you protecting your investment or your asset, which is your life? And I want to go back to maybe that isn't as chivalrous because you're protecting your investment, which is your wife. If somebody smacks her
investment,
but the woman on the bus, the old lady on the bus is standing up with a cane, and you're gonna sit there and stick your happy hips, your wide hips down that bus, and watch her stand up on that with that cane the whole entire time. That's not chivalry.
Are you saying that me protecting my wife is less chivalrous than me giving my seat up for some old hag?
Are you
No.
Are you really chivalrous if you are only protecting your investment?
It's mine, right?
Right, you're protecting what's yours, but are you truly chivalrous if you don't give up the seat on the bus?
A woman that does things for me is enough. I don't need extra girlfriend.
Patty, you made the point. You made the point.
Yeah, let me make a quick point, right? I think this conversation can trigger women, but to be fair, right, to where Beans was going, because it's not a checkmate, but I understand your point, is that women don't actually believe that they're bringing value to guys like that, because otherwise they would be encouraging men outside their man to have more female friends, and they don't. They actually discourage, hey, you don't need no female friends. But wait, women are so valuable and important. What you mean I don't need no female friends? It actually shows you what women think.
Even women think about that shit.
There's a lot of nuance there that you could examine.
That's a great point.
That's clear. I agree.
That's from the biological standpoint.
Indeed.
Now they try to change that culturally into women don't have a definition. There's nothing that actually defines it. What ended up happening was this, though. The advent of feminism actually took away what femininity was by saying it was antiquated, it was old school, it was slavery, it was oppressive. But then they turned women into fake men. So everything that a woman do valuable is what men do. She go out work, she go out make money, she go out and get a degree, she go out and get education, she go out and buy things, she go out and she can afford things. These are all the things that men have been using to measure themselves and whether or not they've been successful or valuable or things of that nature. Women had a different set of things.
Been only pursuing so much for the attention of women. This is all, it sounds so new to me when I'm hearing it, but maybe I didn't have this perspective before. Calvin was good. B Love, what's up? but it's just like why we do things. Where does our moral code actually come from? How far are we willing to go to stand on it? Does your moral code have contingencies? You know, I have the clips queued up, but I'm just thinking through it. You know, the double standards. How long can we? I thought they just were a thing, but I guess they have like there's a reason for it.
Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right. Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right. Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right. Still watch what you say out your mouth, cause 50 shots still turn the gun down. I'm Mr. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. When I'm traveling, when I'm traveling, get that when I'm traveling, six pack wood when I'm traveling, 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 get that when I'm traveling, six pack wood when I'm traveling. Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right. Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right. Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right. Still watch what you say out your mouth, cause 50 shots still turn the gun out. I'm Mr. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. When I'm traveling, when I'm traveling, get that when I'm traveling, six pack wood when I'm traveling, when I'm traveling, when I'm traveling, when I'm traveling. Yeah, it's a broadcast. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. DJ HAMP about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat, and to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels, and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, dancing, jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show.
Morning. Are you low?
DJ Ham does it.
Yo, what's poppin'? What's the deal?
Nothing much.
Doing all right. Huh?
Like my head's swollen. I feel like my head is swollen.
Why?
Because I'm too zoomed in.
Let me see. I think I zoomed it out last time. Hold on. I think it's a better way though. Is that better?
Yeah.
That's good though.
You can't already accentuate it, you know what I'm saying?
Your sound. Let me say your sound, man. Your sound be trash.
I hear it all the time.
Yeah, well, it sound better now, man. Salute. What's poppin' though? You alright?
I'm better now.
Huh?
It just go in and out?
It's just bad. Like it just sucks. I mean, that's like.
What it sound like?
Generally, your sound it muffles at times, and then it's good, and then it'll be bad. It just depends.
Your sound be messing up some.
No.
It do.
No. And I have several things running in which I have to make.
I know you have several things running at times, but your camera goes out the most. Your battery dies the most. Your service be bad. Sometimes they turn your lights off.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. All of that's happened.
That has happened, but I take pride in all of those things. Now,
I know, but everybody who be having the setups, y'all still be having malfunctions. I'll be like, what's the point?
You go like that. You got glitter on your shit, I think.
The glitter is a part of the.
No, but it was like too shiny. You know, like when you look up, it's like one pinging spot, right? You got right there. You see it? You got it now. I think. Damn, man.
One pinging spot.
Yeah, it's like pinging every time you turn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just like sparkling.
Yeah, man. Damn, man. I be forgetting to charge these camera batteries and shit.
Definitely no. Everybody who got the camera batteries, y'all should be dying.
And this one's supposed to charge like while it's recording, but I tried this Sony charger on my phone and it was charging my phone like slow, like old school. So if I just put a better charger in it, it'd be fine. But it's the Sony one, so I don't want to like charge the battery too fast, you know what I'm saying? Then it'd be hot and shit, so I kind of just take it. But yeah, man, salute to everybody in the building. I'm feeling good. I got a lot of stuff I got to situate, but it's going all right, though, you know?
I'm getting ready for this Might Be Rocky 4.
That is easy peasy. I got that shit set up pretty.
Oh, that's not the shit you talking about.
Nah, man, my car got stolen.
What?
I had to evict this dude, burn me for like months, you know what I'm saying?
When you finally got all that out done?
Yeah, one of my buddies went and checked for me today because he didn't show up to the hearing and all that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, I think the power out because the microwave was off. You know, that's always plugged in. You know what I mean? So it might be an indicator they might have just burned me and moved out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But so but we're gonna keep on grinding, man. Man.
You didn't have a little Apple AirTag in the car? That's the easy way to track your car. Just put an Apple AirTag in.
Yeah. What is nerd talking about, nigga? I'm a civilian, boy. Snitch, nigga. Okay, what up? E-Dub, what up? Mr. Williams, salute. Dude, what's popping, man? Don't delete any more super chat messages, please. Grape T, what's good, my G? Black in the building, salute. Mr. JTK, what's popping? Nightbot, was goody, my boy? Salute to Quincy in the building. Make sure I hit the like button. Reaper, was popping? Salute. OG Vet Life in the building. Angel, top of the morning. RD, was shaking, my G? Salute to everybody. Let me see. Mo Liz was popping. Relly was in the chat. VZ was good, my G. Miss Bell's in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Hit the like button, man. Rock was popping. Good to see you. You already. Black America, top of the morning. Melly Mel was good. Thinking Throat in the building. Salute. O'Shea, what up, man? Hope everything is everything. You heard? Lighthouse, salute, my G. Good to see you. Hope all is well. We got Homeboy Blaze in the chat. What up, Ak? Shalom. Oh, let me make this one a little so you can see. There we go. There we go. Let me see. AC, what up? You was late yesterday. Queen T in the building. Top of the morning. Aaliyah was shaking. We'll see Aaliyah this evening on the women's POV. Nerd was popping, kid. I got Thinking Throat already. Yeah, this might be Rocky. This might be Rocky 4 is actually the rendition. So we had the boxing matches. We did Philly first. We did Houston. We did Philly. We did Houston. We did DC. And now we got another one on the horizon. We got a lot of dope boxing matches coming up. There's names you know. Names you know if you in a Discord. We got some beef fights. They got to get their shit off. You know what I mean? And so we getting it popping, man. Once you cross the threshold of talking like that to a person, put the gloves on, man. You know? So that's what we doing, man. June 27th. We got a live podcast on June 26th. We got a party as well on June 27th. And you never leave Houston on a Sunday. So brunch, here we come, man. You know? The chicken link will be added to the Nightbot. It'll be in the chat and etc., man. Black Gold, yeah, King. You know, is what it ought to be. Miss Jilly, what's popping? Cali, salute, 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 salute. Risky meet up in the building, man. Houston 2026. Mahogany, what's good? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Cole was popping. Imperial in the building. Salute, man. Let's get it popping, man. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We got 100 people in the building. Please make sure y'all hit the like button. That helps the channel the most. And we have one dislike. We ain't even said a word yet, man. Jesus Christ. Wow. Perfect. You know how it go. Lee was popping. Imperial. Yeah, man. Word of the day, Sherelle. What is it?
It.
Who?
It.
It? That's a terrible fucking word.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
What you think? Blue or black?
Black. Always.
Perfect.
Cantaloupe or watermelon?
Watermelon. Always.
Perfect.
Collard greens or cabbage?
Cabbage.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Ford or Chevy?
Chevy.
Perfect.
Would you rather have a gay son or a whore of a daughter?
Give me twins. Both.
Would you rather have a gay son or a whore of a daughter?
A gay son.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Nissan or Honda?
Nissan.
Perfect. Perfect.
Cherry dip or chocolate dip?
Chocolate.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Hit the like button, man.
Shit like that.
All right, man. So I was thinking about this last week, but we actually went to the collateral damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
The premise that was haunting. Yes. No need to say good show in the midst of me building the premise. That makes no sense.
Nice.
Okay. Still waiting on the timestamps, but whatever.
Perfect.
So, I was thinking about this last week, but I kind of think about this pretty consistently, you know? And I look at things transpiring in the earth, and it makes me wonder, man. It makes me wonder what's important, how serious are we, you know? And we seemingly complain about this often, but I think I came to a realization that it indeed does not matter. women's behavior does not matter. What do you think I mean by that?
Perfect.
That women don't want to take accountability for their own lives, and they think that they can behave any kind of way, and things should still happen for them, regardless of the way they behave, the actions they make, the decisions they make. They still somehow feel like I can do whatever I want, and the world should just still be handed to me because I'm a woman.
Check. I'm getting an echo. So, I think you're right. But I think the best part of what you said aligns with my thought process is because it should be handed to her. Right? That part is the crux of my position. The fact that it is handed to her means what exactly?
She's entitled to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, she feels entitled, right? And then her entitlement is justified by the people that enable.
Yeah.
And we talk about this so often, about biological imperative and etc. You know? One thing I'm really trying to walk down is why do we give a fuck about their behavior? Is most of us just want to whoremonger anyway.
Yeah, I get confused about that as well.
What is the point of harping on it if we just want to whoremonger, if we cannot control our natural proclivities? Because the biological imperative is so strong, and we don't give a fuck about getting married because it's a bad deal, right?
Perfect.
I'm looking at these clips. So I actually got some clips today on purpose. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at different things that transpired in the earth, and yet and still we move forward. We had this argument so often, right, about sex not having value, right? We just fucking them, right? We just fucking them. But I tried to tell the brothers, the women aren't associating sex with value lists like you making it seem. So we could tell them all day long, yo, the standards for the women that we having sex with are different from the standards of the women that we want to marry, right? And then the next breath, they all hoes. And then the next breath, we just married a hoe that's not willing to be a hoe when I'm with her. When she changed her disposition and how she shows up in the earth and what she's willing to do once she belongs to me. You see? So now you render them being promiscuous moot because we know that we just accepting whatever comes our way. As long as she don't present as such in the earth when she tied to me. The shit just seemed all over the place. So I got a few different clips, right? That are maybe hyperbolic. But then I'm going to look at the women that's in the clips perpetuating the behavior. If they getting this shit off, imagine the women at the top of the food chain.
Perfect.
The behavior doesn't matter because we take any fucking thing. That ass though.
Perfect.
That entitlement though.
Perfect.
I'm just trying to understand this shit, man. What you think before I show you these clips?
Oh wait, I'm on. I just think it's like it's more of a infatuation for men to tame a wild woman. Like they like the hoes, right? They love the hoes, but they just want the hoe to belong to them. See what I'm saying? They want a pet lion. They want a pet gorilla. They want a wild animal, but they want the wild animal to not be wild for them. Or be wild for them on command. You can be wild in the bedroom for me and things like that. But they want to be able to domesticate a wild woman.
You think men want women that they have to tame?
Yes.
So now here's the thing. I don't think that's true, but because the intent, I don't think that's true based on intent, but action you can justify because of what we're willing to accept, right? You can justify what you're saying based off action, but we really don't want a woman that we have to handle, right? However, we get with women we have to fucking handle.
That's like saying we really don't want to be fat. Well, we go eat McDonald's every day.
Yeah, you're a Twinkie away.
We're gonna eat what we want to eat. We're gonna do what we want to do, even if that don't lead to the results that we want. But it don't mean that we don't want it.
That's what I'm saying, right? 100%. Dead ass niggas don't want to be fat, and dead ass niggas don't want to stop eating.
Perfect.
This is a
And
conundrum.
then that niggas definitely don't want to go to the gym.
Nah, yo, this is a conundrum. We was talking about the boxing shit. Dr. G got on my ass. He said, yo, Hamp, are you going to give these guys some type of regimen, or are you just going to tell them go to a gym just so they, like you tell people not to tell people, just to give them the platitude? I said, damn, man. Y'all said, Dr. G, leave me alone. Then I said, you know what? She right. Make sure y'all niggas jog at least 2 miles a day and get in 1,000 punches so you can learn how to sustain that level of energy while you in that ring. Because that 30 seconds for fighting feel like a lifetime for a nigga who don't do it. Perfect. I had to give them something. At the same time, if they don't have the effort, it don't matter. Perfect. You know? And so if I see my opponent, right, and he know all the rules to the game, but he can't apply them or he refused to, I'm going to beat the shit out of him.
We seen it happen.
Yeah. Yo, shorty standing across from me, right? She know I know I'm being manipulated. She know I know she been outside. She know I know that her behavior is unbecoming. But she know I'm still going. Perfect. Think about that.
No, you gonna have my money.
So,
because the proof gotta be in the pudding. It's like we talk a lot, but the proof just not in the pudding. Hey, so you can say, we're not gonna override people's lived experiences. Because if you could get him to go, he going. They got women that make posts that say, you beautiful. What you gotta be nice for? You already pretty. There's no need for you to be nice. That's for ugly girls.
Yo.
Ugly girls gotta be nice. You don't be a man peace. You be hell. You give him hell. They make posts. Did you ruin a man's day today? Why not? I just saw that post the other day.
Yo, and the thing is, niggas got the answers. And then we shoot ourselves in the foot. And then we say, I don't know. It just
Where the dog came from, huh?
When they on spring break, so they let the dog in here, and now they like sit under me the whole time.
That was a little dog. You got a new one?
Yeah. So it's just distracting because I told them don't let the dogs in here. So I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. It's such a conundrum. It's a lot. It's oxymoronic, and it's cognitive dissonance presented by us. Here's the thing: we say it out loud. The women know it, and then manipulate it, and then manipulate us with the information, right? Because we'll also say, "Hey, I can't control myself because of my biological imperative, and I don't give a fuck how you act because I only want pussy anyway, and." What I accept for vagina is different what I accept from a wife. Except for I'm willing to wife the woman who was a whore as long as she ain't a whore with me. This shit don't make sense.
Perfect.
Exhibit A.
It is way top tier. Your dick is not equal to my fucking pussies. Point blank. Period.
His dick ain't equal to your fucking bills neither.
God damn.
Look, at the end of the day, I ain't
Them bills got your name on it. They don't have his dick name on it.
At the end of the day, I ain't fucking no broke ass nigga. Do what you want with your pussy.
Yeah, you don't have to fuck no broke ass nigga.
Straight up.
Look, you can fuck a nigga that ain't broke. That's not a problem. But just because he ain't paying your bills, don't mean he fucking broke. That mean it ain't his goddamn responsibility. Your bills got your name on it. It don't have his dick name on it.
Okay, you're right. I land my plane. This pussy got a price tag on it. Just so
Wait,
everybody
wait,
knows.
Kelly, your pussy got a price tag on it. Sound like a goddamn toot.
And it's high. So if you're on the tax bracket, then it's okay. It don't matter. Shit. It is what
hold on. So
pussy
on
for
the
the
other
highest bidder.
side,
That's what it sound like.
Kelly, on the other side, if he offered, he ain't living there. But y'all doing y'all thing, and he appreciate it. He appreciate the good stuff that you got over there.
Y'all
He just
have really
"Hey,
disturbed the good brother Hampton. I can't hear you. If you're talking, Hampton.
Sorry, did the video freeze?
Yeah, the video froze.
Could y'all hear it though?
We can still hear it, yeah.
Okay. Let me just try this real quick. Okay. It froze the damn thing. So, y'all heard it though. Y'all know this clip, right? Classic clip. Got fucking 8,000 likes or some shit on Instagram. Right? Dez can get that shit off. She can get that off. And get a husband and date niggas and all that. Her inbox was flooded. She showed me. She did the post. Yo, I'm on child support. The kids live with him. Niggas in her line though. And she been working out, working hard as shit. She down probably she probably weighed like 150 or some shit, 160. You know what I'm saying? And she you know what I mean? And niggas is with it. After that post, niggas is with it. When she used to come to the show, right? And salute to Des. We doing some she's a promoter out here. We doing some work together and shit. Nigga, I forget one nigga used to come every time she used to come. Right? Pause. $100 super chats. JJ, I forget the nigga name. $100 super chat.
I remember him.
Yeah, you remember every time she came, boom, he makes sure he still made her point. Yo, this shit is crazy.
And that was real money. That wasn't no bullshit.
Yeah, yo, she can get that off, Rel. You heard? Why? Why can she get that off?
Because it's gonna always be a nigga that's willing to enable that behavior. The market don't die as long as they got customers.
Yo, that's what I'm saying, bro. The behavior.
And we can't say that the market can't kill shit, right? We just seen Party City crash because niggas wasn't buying that shit. They had to call and people shut down every store. We seen it happen to Radio Shack, Best Buy. We seen shit go out if the market ain't selling. We seen businesses close around our neighborhoods all the time. So if this behavior is still out there, it's because there's customers, there's people signing up to deal with it.
And here's the thing, right? This is what we'll do to make ourselves feel better. Oh, it's the simps. Right? You know what I think that is? A cope. I think it's a cope. Where we try to put it on the simps like it's some subset of niggas, right? But you can't tell the difference though. What how can I tell the simps from the other from the men who aren't? How can I tell the simps from the men who ain't?
The only difference is a simp might be more honest about the fact that he taking bullshit.
No. He gonna lie to himself too. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The only way he not a simp is if he get pussy at the end of it. Right? When he dating and all this stuff and he got to get pussy at the end of it. That's what make you not a simp. You get reciprocity for what you do. Right? But then niggas at 35 got 8 bodies. Fuck you talking about? So if you let me I'ma tell you. Ain't no speculating. So you trying to get access, right? But the simp doesn't get reciprocity. He doesn't get what he wants in return. So he's just doing stuff for her, right? And she's just taking it from him. You see? Now, if I'm doing something, right, and I at least get reciprocity, which most men just want sex. If he get that, why am I still calling him a simp? He got what he was there for. Right? Boom, he get what he came for, he out.
No, because they say married niggas is simps. Married niggas getting what they want out of it.
Mr. Fantastic said that.
They be repeating that shit.
Yeah, I don't know why he justified. What does that even mean? Simp what? What you talking about?
Right.
Niggas 8 bodies, really? Most niggas just want consistent vagina because they don't have access to a bunch of it. Right? So if a nigga married, at the very least, 70% of us got access to consistent vagina. We literally fulfilling the biological imperative with the kid and the sex. Niggas ain't hunting and gathering no more, really. Niggas ain't outside shooting at. Nah. Niggas just nervous as hell to talk to a chick. So now I'm supposed to believe, I'm married and I get cheeks on a consistent basis. He doing better than me? When niggas be shy against the wall? One nigga leaned against the wall so long, he had the brick pattern on his shirt. Nah, come on, man. Come on, man. What you want to say, Rel? My bad. I'm windmilling this shit. Go ahead.
Nah, you good. Nah, it makes sense. I mean, if is vagina their goal, 8 bodies seem like decent number.
Vagina's the goal, cuzzo. The vagina is the goal, kiddo. We already saying fuck marriage. Right? The simp thing is interesting. I honestly think that it make us feel better about ourselves because we can somehow qualify ourselves as not a simp. But let's go ahead and qualify.
So what's not a simp? A player? That's the only that's not a simp. Is the man who just have sex with women and discard them, who don't have to put no type of effort into it.
I guess, right? Because you married, you getting cheeks, but you a simp. Why? Because you provide for the woman. I don't even know. And then here's the thing: most married niggas ain't paying 100% of the bills. So the woman he with is literally contributing monetarily. How the fuck he a simp? Right? How he a simp if his girl literally putting in money?
Make a lot of sense.
Fight today.
Perfect. You know he coming.
I ain't even think about him. I ain't even think about my big brother, man.
Brother.
He's screaming or something, man. I hope he's stuck in the gym. But every time he in the gym, he don't sweat because he too busy up here talking. All right, let me see, man. Let me see. Is my screen still frozen? Hold on. Let me see real quick. Okay. But then it been doing this thing to me. Sorry, I'll figure it out. Let me see if I can get it to. It's in the corner, right? You can see it like that?
I can see him. So.
But it's like small, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Small.
Hold on. 1 second. I don't know why it always does that. Hold on. Man, I can fix it. does this? All right. I wanted to fill the screen like it just was. Hold on. All right. I want to.
Fair to say, in order for me to be a man, I have to go through hardship?
No.
Okay.
But I do believe that there are certain things that a man should be able to do. And I would like to speak from experience to explain what I'm saying. For example, in my life, from my last relationship, and I'm gonna say this, please don't quote this. I don't know if it's going whatever, but two pussies can't produce. So, and just hear me out. Hear me out. I make over 6 figures, right? I have my own place. When I say that women had to become the value, I'm not talking bare minimum. I'm not talking just being able to put a roof over my head. Women should be able to take care of themselves before they look for a man to take care of them. Cool. I'm talking about when two people come together in a relationship, right? If you want me to sit at home and bear your babies, you are paying this mortgage or this rent or where we're at. In my experience, as I started to climb my career and make more money and all of those things, the person I was with, unfortunately, I didn't know at the time, was a bitch nigga. Two pussies can't produce, which is why it didn't work out. Not that I'm not taking accountability, but when I've asked any other man, they could not give me feedback on what I was doing wrong. I did everything. But two pussies can't produce. A man has to carry certain kind of weight. That's what I mean by that.
Hamp, I'm gonna let you go, Hamp, because I got a lot to say, but
What you think about what she said? What you think about what she said before I respond to her on the thing? What you think about what she said, nigga? What you think about what she said, man?
I think it's crazy. We so quick to disrespect the men that we were sharing life with, laying down with, that we chose. It's so easy to be dismissive. And then when you already have this modus operandi, like I can't do no wrong, and then you may have a level of attraction, so you asking niggas that want to fuck you, what did you do wrong? You only telling your side of the story, so they hyping you up. They ain't about to hold accountability because they hoping they could get their way in, right? So you're not actually going to nobody that's going to give you no honest answers, because we already know you fucked up because you calling him a bitch nigga in front of a bunch of men that don't know him. You willing to disrespect them. So if we know you willing to disrespect them on a platform like this, it's you giving that man hell behind closed doors, right? You saying he a pussy, you saying he a bitch nigga. That's why you going wrong. We know you disrespectful. If you disrespect him now, you disrespect him then. So that's just how I be saying it. But we get into you can get into the mind frame that you check all the boxes that you feel a man's supposed to check, so you feel like, hey, it's simple, it's easy, wada boom, bada bang. But that's not what I think about it.
Yeah, no, 100%. And that's kind of what I'm mining through, right? But do you think most men, I'm saying also, do you think that most men find her attractive?
Yeah.
She got that look, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can she get that off? What she just said? Two pussies
Definitely.
can't produce. You a bitch nigga, right?
Definitely.
Do you think that she only willing to say that on the panel?
Nah.
You think that's her life?
That's her life.
And this is what I'm saying, right? She can get that off. We heard it. Now, we walk this shit all the way down. Smoke the boots, right? Once you started to uncover the story, right? But she get up here, right? And say that, boom. Unadulterated, unfiltered. She got like 60,000 subscribers on Instagram. She can get that off. Because that attitude is superseded by her being attractive to men. Nah, I'm not.
Definitely the preference. Fair skin. natural hair. And she high earning, so she probably have like a little style, fashion behind her. She a high earner. You know, it's a different like pizzazz behind it. So yeah. And you know, and like I said, kind of towards, even if a man know this not nothing I want to deal with long term, I can see that bullshit in her. It ain't gonna stop they first mind of, oh, I'm gonna just tell her whatever she want to hear. I'm gonna just amen whatever she trying to say. Yeah, these niggas is bitch ass niggas. Yeah, fuck these niggas. Niggas don't know how to appreciate a good thing when they see it. You know they gonna run it down, and then you gonna end up with the same cycle. Niggas coming.
But here's what I'm now they making me tight, right? Y'all gonna tell the truth in the chat? Y'all gonna tell the truth? Yeah, no, she got the look. She got the look of every average ass Instagram model or whatever the case is, right? She fair skinned, right? You don't know what she is. She's some type of mutt, right? And niggas is going for that. Why are they acting like, oh, she just side? Yo, if she ran down on you, you gonna have to figure out why not. Y'all niggas ain't curving her to the left and the right. Stop it. Dog. Come on, man.
There they go, cause they only fucking tens in the chat, you know? That's what it is.
So it's my turn, right?
I'm gonna let you go. Wow.
Nah, I just wonder, salute to Chev, who qualified you to call a man a bitch?
I didn't mean to offend people, but there are, when I say bitch, I didn't mean to offend people.
Qualify you to call a man a bitch?
I didn't mean to offend people, but there are, when I say bitch, I mean that this man had a lot of female tendencies that were not on the positive side. When a
Like what?
female steps out of her character.
Yo, look, right? She don't even know, Rel. That's why I played it twice. She don't even know, right? Oh, I didn't mean to offend people, right? It's like a nigga never said, who you talking to? You see? That's why I'm playing this clip, bro. She say, oh, shoot, a nigga actually asked me about it, right? I ain't mean to offend people. Bitch, nigga, there's no way that's not offensive ever in life, right? He's a bitch, nigga. There's no way that's not offensive. There's no way that's not offensive.
Yeah.
You to call a man a
She
bitch.
she didn't mean to offend y'all by calling him a bitch.
She laughed.
I'm gonna let you go, Hamp, because I got a lot to say, but I'm gonna let you go. Wow.
Nah, I just wonder, salute to Chev, who qualified you to call a man a bitch?
I didn't mean to offend people, but there are.
It's funny. When you offend people accidentally, you don't laugh about it. Timmy said, yo, your mama's so fat, she on both sides of the family. Right? Rel, you say, hey, my mama died. Say it.
My mama died.
I mean, knock on wood, right? It's a role play.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Wait, no. Stop. Listen. Oh, shit. My fault. I didn't mean to offend you. Right? How you gonna take that?
Offense.
Now, hey, your mama's so fat, she on both sides of the family. Come on, bro.
My mama dead.
Damn, yo, my fault. I ain't know that. I ain't mean no disrespect.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Come on, man. like, come on, man. Don't do this. Like, you know. But yo, look, right? Glue guy was popping. Serena, what up? Both of y'all was late too. Don't think I ain't noticed. So look. Relly, she can get that off. She can get that off. because her look is just, they saying she average. Okay, cool. Her look is just good enough that a nigga will make a reason. And here's why. Oh, I'm having sex with him, but that's not the standard for a wife. But you still say, but we still wifing the ones that have a past, as long as that past don't rear its ugly head when I'm with her. We literally said, do what you want. Pretty enough. You calm enough now. I don't know the niggas that you slept with. All right, cool. You got a bad attitude, but you pretty. That ass, though. I'm bugging?
Nah.
Hold on 1 second. T. Lees, which one you wanted me to read, bro? My bad, bro. Hold on. Dudes, what's popping with the 2? LOL. Apologize again, bro. Mo List with the fight out says, damn, by that logic, we are responsible for women's entitlement. Damn. T. Lee with the 50 ball. What's popping, my boy? Let me make this one a little bit. Let me do this. You present a few chats, brother, so I can't really, I don't know which ones, but salute. Get the, yeah.
Perfect. 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 Perfect.
So, T. Lee, you gotta type it again, brethren. So I'm looking for it now. You are which one you want me to read, or you know how we can have this. I gotta turn it up. Okay, I'll turn it up. I got you. But yeah, she can get that off, bro. We can get it off. She can get it off. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out where we at with it, you know? For real. So, any more comments on that one?
Nah, she gonna end up married. She needs to. Maybe we could call her husband a simp, but niggas can't escape fate. Fate is faded.
T. Lee's, I'm waiting for a second to see if you, because I don't want to. I hate spring break.
What's the new dog? It's a Chihuahua?
No, some dog. She fucking. I don't even want to think about the dog. All right, T. Lee, I'm trying to figure out what you got. Yo, we got 200 people in the building. Please hit the like button. That helps the channel the most, man. Let's get it popping. All right, so let me show y'all this, right? So that right there, Dad's saying, yo, I understand my vagina got power. And I understand that sex ain't an equal exchange. And she know that men think that too, which is why you gonna pay some bills regardless you live here or not. We heard that same rhetoric from Caressa. Drea said, it don't matter if I'm ugly or not. I got a pussy. That's the first one. Nigga saying biological imperative outweighs logic, right? So those two things align. Now you got this one. They calling her exotic, right? That's what they would say. Oh, she exotic. Especially y'all down south niggas, because you don't know no Dominicans or Puerto Ricans. All y'all know is Mexicans. So when y'all see a Dominican woman or a Puerto Rican woman, y'all be, oh, she's fucking Puerto Rican, bro. She's Dominican, bro. Go to the Bronx. It's a billion of them. Niggas was mad at Jordan Poole for getting Ice Spice a $200,000 car. Get her a sun kiss and a slice. You get the same cheeks. But no, she exotic. Niggas will find a way to make her make sense. right? Now look at this, man. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Old dude was popping with the $10, says, she can identify him as an itch bitch, but we can't identify a garden tool. Yo, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. All right, hold on. All right. So, look at this, right? Now, this shit really grinds my gears, bro. Now, in real time, you'll see men do it. In real time in this clip. So you see what's happening, right?
Yeah, I just watched this thing.
Get off of each other! Get off of each other! Stop touching her! Stop touching her! Why am I doing that? Stop touching each other!
Oh shit.
She's attacking me! Ain't nobody by that fucking feet! The fuck! Stop touching each other! Why are you hitting me?
He, what the fuck? He like, why? Right? Why are you hitting me? Why are you attacking me? This is a very important comment right here, right? And now I'm glad the video is situated as such, right? So salute to Miss Jilly, right? This is a very important comment. She got dog walked, right? Mm-hmm. Very important. Very important. You agree, right? Mm-hmm. Because, and how the video, like, Miss Jilly was kind of set up because she only watching based on what we show, right? Yeah. Let it keep playing.
Shay, you okay? I got all that shit on camera. You good? Come on, mama.
What happened? Now, this is the beginning of the video. This is the beginning of what you just saw. This is her, right? With the black hair in front of the lady with the pink to the left.
She just picked something up with that.
Comment that just popped on the screen said, witness says he told her to leave. Now look at her. To the right of the counter. Here.
Man, you better get on. Call the police. They gonna take your ass to jail.
I wonder what she's talking about. She got money coming out her ass. I guess because she was speaking.
Behind the counter now.
Mm-hmm. Why she go behind her? Ah, man, why she go behind her damn? Man, she went behind her to fight the man.
Now she fighting the man.
Man.
Now she fighting him.
And she went behind the counter to fight the man. Now you finna go to jail.
Look.
Ah, man.
How you get on top of her?
She tried to drag him down.
Yeah, she dragged him down by his hair.
And y'all sitting there what? Man, y'all sitting there.
Look at the other dude. Now he get in it all of a sudden. He got his phone out. Now the guy start dragging her out the store. Look at the other dude.
The light, y'all see.
Now everybody intervening all of a sudden. You on mute.
Oh wait, you see the black boy with the blue shirt? He ready to come fuck something up.
Shit.
How that done?
The behavior don't matter. The behavior don't matter.
And it don't matter because you know what they're gonna tell her, man. I understand. She came behind the counter because when she went behind the counter, she didn't hit him. He pushed her to stop her from coming behind the counter, and they started fighting. But all of that she was doing, you know what they gonna tell her, man? I understand, but that's a female. She's a woman though, bro. You know how women can be. You know how women are, bro.
You gotta fight men to correct her behavior. Miss Lockhart, what's poppin'? Oh, Dr. Lockhart.
Alright.
Shalom. Hey, good to see you. Yo, you gotta fight men to get through to her. Right? Soon as he dragged her out the store like he asked her to, the other, you see the black dude, the gay white dude. Oh, what? How did she get behind the counter? Why was it okay for her to go behind the counter, hit him, wrestle him, pull him down to the ground? Now she a victim.
She a victim and she crying for her mama. And her mama gonna come there on 10.
Yo, and it hit my key analysis is you seen what the men did, right? Or lack thereof. Op, what up? Reckless Ray, what up? Salute. Right? They enabled that behavior. They enabled that behavior. The behavior don't matter because you saw the men in real time enable it. Stand up for her even. She back in the store while the nigga who worked there is getting yelled at outside when she's supposed to leave in the first place. Now she get to sit on the water and say, call my mama. It's so nasty that the other woman had the audacity that was recording to hit him. The unmitigated gall to hit him, right? In after it was all said and done. And now you want to intervene when she pull him on top of her. Who's the fucking problem?
You got the problem, but the enabler got a problem as well.
Mo List, what up, kid? Yo, T Lee, I'm trying to. I want to read your comments, bro, because I think you had a few, but I was missing them. Aaron with the 2000 says, do men need to put the belt to ass with more women? Yo, there's so many things. So here's what we can learn. Did you see that clip that I just played when I asked that woman that question? Sherelle, when I said how are you qualified to call a man a bitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't overt, but I was direct. You see, she made an adjustment, right? She started, even if it was facetious, right, and disingenuous, she saw an adjustment. You see? This goes back to us always playing. And so people think they could play with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying walk around like a brute. But yo, there's been too many of us in her wake, right? That allowed the behavior, so now it's normal. If you gotta put belt to ass, you already lost. You see? Because it's the things that we allow for too long for access. Mo List with the $10. Let me make this one a little. One second. I just gotta adjust the screen. I had to re-download this setup. You see, like how it's designed. So there's a few things, kinks, like I gotta make these bigger, pause as we go through. Mo List with the $10 says, men can't keep telling or expecting women to change if other men will continue to enable bad behavior. Now, Mo, here's the call to action. Is it you? Is it you?
Perfect.
Is it you? Is it Aaron? Is it T. Lee? Is it Hamp? Is it Normal Nerd? Is it Quincy? Is it that? Here's the thing, right? What happened when she related to you? Uh-oh. What happened when it's your daughter? Your niece? Your mom? Now what we doing? I don't give a fuck, nigga. That's mama. Nah, your mom in the fucking way, B. Your sister in the way. Your niece in the way. Don't matter though. Shout out to Travis Rudolph. What you think, bro? Got 300 people in the building. We only got 126 likes, man. Tell us what you think. What you think, bro? My mother dropped the link.
Yeah. It's problematic. What I can say is it's so normalized that people don't see the problem with it. Right? Like I said, the response is going to be, you understand that's a woman, man. You know how they can get. You know how they can be. So I think like once we normalize certain behaviors, whether they're negative or positive, people are not going to address it. And then, you know, loyalty is, what is loyalty to black people? I'm rocking with my man's right or wrong. I'm rocking with my people's right or wrong. Right or wrong. So if the code that we live by is a loyalty where we rock with our people right or wrong, and that loyalty represents how we love each other.
Yeah.
And the poor behavior is, hey, this is just what women do. It's a conundrum. It's you're stuck. And if you go against it, let's say you HAMP or you fantastic and you ready to speak against this behavior, you are op.
Yeah.
You are op because you trying to go against the grain, because this is the grain now.
You know, 100%. And this is not, and what we're doing, we're mining out this particular, we're compartmentalizing, you see? This is by no means exoneration, you see? But we're looking at culpability. You know? Let me see. Mom, what up, kid? With the $5 says, I addressed this yesterday when my daughter's school called me. They said they're going to get the boy to apologize. I said, nah, she need to apologize also. Okay, not bad. Mo with the $5 says, when it was me, the women in my life, they had no choice but to acquiesce or get cut off. Simple. I can't have people around me that don't align. Yo, I think that's clean, Mo, right? I think I understand that, you know. We just looking at the bigger picture. Like, think about it. If our mom ever called us like, yo, this nigga was on top of me on the floor at 7-Eleven, do we say, oh, well, why? You know? Oh, you pulled him on top of you after going behind the cash register? Nah. that might be different, you know? But is it, though? Mandrell said, if my sister tell me you did something to her, you dead. My sister don't lie. It don't matter what she did. Now, what if his sister took that and used it as her strength? You know what I mean? What if she abused that fact? With Mandrell being a Green Beret, which means he quite literally is trained in the arts of, you know, mortally wounding people. So just thinking about it, man. Now this one, might get most of us caught up, man. The family one, we all just need to sit back and assess. But this one here, though, that ass, though.
Ooh yeah, motherfucker. Ooh yeah, motherfucker. Ooh yeah, motherfucker.
Let me show y'all this. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Now, mind you, I'm going to preface a little bit. You can see her looking back at the camera a bunch of times, right? Making sure that it's recording. You know? Right? Making sure it's recording. Now, she out here, it looked like a bodysuit, like a leotard, with her ass out talking to her man about something she's alleging that he doing wrong. Right? And with the 2000, I'm not talking to my mom now because of her mouth. Did I read this one? Yes. Okay.
You didn't read that one.
I did.
Oh, you did. He said he removed the women from his life.
Mom with the $5 says, motherfuckers be crash test dummies and simps for the women in their family. Y'all simp for moms, sisters, and daughters.
What is it? What's it? Back up.
Ow!
Ow! Yeah, ow. Back up.
Ooh.
Why are you telling bitches that you in Greensboro? Why are you telling bitches that you? Why you telling bitches that? Why you telling bitches that you? Why you telling bitches that you in Greensboro? Who? Answer my question. Why you telling? Hey, stop playing. Why you telling bitches that you in Greensboro? Why? What you about to do? What you about to do? What you finna do? Huh? You here now? What's up? What you finna do? You here now? Shit, man. Move.
Hungry too. I'm not complaining like a bitch. I'm not complaining like a bitch though. I'm hungry too. Be a man. Stop always crying about a bitch ass shit. I'm hungry. Give a fuck. I don't care. Just told you he had his earphones in. He has earphones on.
House disgusting.
Right now.
I'm banging on that shit. Yeah, me neither.
What you just with?
Whatever it's her son.
Nah, I don't know, like her brother or something.
He wasn't opening the door for the man.
He said he had his headphones, so I had to cut it so I could put, you know what I mean? But it was more or less like her bathroom was disgusting, right? He's like, I ain't hear him knocking, you know? And now she's like, you need to get out, right? You know, I'm tired of you. I'm done with you, whatever. But that ass, though, right? I question how much access he got. But his mind is, yo, I take this because this the flyest chick I ever had access to. And so I'm going to make a reason why this behavior is not worth me leaving. That's the deficit shit I be talking about. And because she got that ass though, quote unquote, right? Niggas is going. And no matter what we keep saying about you having sex with people, right? Isn't valuable. The men don't value you. You can't tell her nothing. Because every time she want a nigga for whatever she want him for, she can get him. And you got a full-on depiction of this nigga she perpetuating domestic violence. Making sure the camera on. He a bitch. He this. He that. He dealing with all that for that ass though.
Perfect.
What you think, man?
Nah, definitely. You be so surprised. Like, niggas could be street niggas, killers and everything, but still dealing with a bad bitch doing that. She going, and it's justifiable. Because I kind of what you said with the deficit mind is people start to think that that's normal.
Yeah.
Because we tend to flock with the people that we like, right? Mm-hmm. So if you and all your homeboys all dealing with a crazy bitch, but they bad bitches, then you already know, you could tell the way he flinching, and it's not saying he big as hell. He most likely could knock her out, right? But he gonna let her get it off, right? But in that mind frame, that's kind of where the rest of us get it. So think about this. He big, he know he can knock her out, but he letting her get it off. You know why? Because he like, she a girl. But he'll be the same one to watch somebody hit a girl and be like, man, that's crazy. She a female. Because they feel like these punches don't hurt. They can't seriously harm you. They women, they throw tantrums. They gonna put their hands on you. They might break stuff, but they women. I'm a man, so he probably feeling like he a man because he's not hitting her back. But even though she emasculating him. But he'll feel less of a man if he hit her.
Yeah, it'll be confusing to the psyche, I just Miss Lockhart pointed out something. He kissed her while she was hitting on him and all that other shit.
Cause she think that shit cute. Like it's just like one of your little kids throwing a tantrum.
But we looking at that, right? She can get that off, right? That's been my theme. She can get that off. But she got the fatty. I don't know if she was ugly. I can't really see, right? Her attitude is atrocious. Her house was disgusting, right? And we just go for that, bro. Like we draw the line at her having a kid, but we move the goalpost about her having a bad attitude because of that ass, though. Allegedly draw the line at a kid. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to figure this shit out, man. I just dropped the link. But that's several different examples of them getting that shit off because it's inconsequential. Because we still going. We still going.
And it makes you wonder, is the male loneliness epidemic just a group of people who are in the resistance? That, hey, if I got to put up with this shit, I'll be alone.
Did men say there's a male loneliness epidemic?
I think so. I don't know.
What does that even mean?
A male loneliness epidemic? I don't know. It's a buzzword.
What does it mean?
That men are lonely.
Men are lonely in what way?
I guess they don't have women.
I don't know. I think I heard that terminology before, but I never really assessed it. What I think male loneliness epidemic will come from the lack of appreciation, especially as things continue to be watered down. So like we have that argument, right? When women have the audacity or the caucasity to say, oh, when does the house ever get broken into? When men say, hey, I have a duty to protect you. And women will shit on that instantly. Women will say, well, I'm making just as much money as you. Well, I can do what you can do, etc. Right? All the things that made men valuable, now they're being watered down. And then your masculinity is considered toxic. Right? Coupled with the lack of appreciation, that'll make you be like, yo, what the fuck am I even here for? She get pregnant, she got to get a push gift. Mother's Day come around, they love it. Father's Day come around, you get socks. I think men in their subconscious like, what the fuck am I even doing? What is this shit? I think, you know what I mean? I think that's maybe what I would say. I never heard that. I think I heard it before. I never assessed it before. But we go for anything, bro.
No, yeah. I mean, and if
hold on. Ms. Lockhart. Salute, Ms. Lockhart. Appreciate you, Dr. Lockhart, for becoming a member of the family. Not to say you already wasn't, but welcome to the second cousin tier of the memberships. Appreciate you 100%.
Perfect.
Wow.
Brother.
What, bro? What was you saying?
Now, I was saying when we look into the world, you really can find support for anything. And the negative shit seems to even get more support than the positive shit. Like, one of the biggest TikTokers, black TikTokers on TikTok, you posted her the other day and you was like, I hate this woman. And I was like, bruh, finally somebody get it. Because typically everybody loves her or supports her. That Ekane girl with the kids, but she be shaving her head and her and her baby daddy be fighting. She's one of the highest paid TikTokers. In her little group it's not just her, it's Peach. And it's like, but they have thousands of supporters. Hundreds of thousands. I think they even have like millions, up to millions on TikTok. And it's like, if you doing the wrong things can get millions of people to support you.
Yeah, how you gonna tell her?
Where's the incentive to change?
Yeah, what you gonna tell her? Right? What you gonna tell her? Mr.
I think you can't tell these bitches shit.
What's up, Mr. Williams? What's poppin'?
Hey, good morning to both of y'all in the chat.
Top of the
How's
morning.
everybody doing?
Well,
good.
I feel like I ain't seen you in forever.
Yeah, I've been having a lot going on. A lot. Teenagers crashing out and all that type of stuff. So, a lot.
What's the deal though?
Yeah, man, I was just looking at everything y'all was discussing, man, and just like with the women my age and everything, when they talk about I need a man that can handle me, I cut you off. I gotta let you go because I mean you got behavior problems and I ain't with it. I can't do that. You got to set a standard for yourself, or you'll get put through the ringer, man. All because they beautiful.
So why the men your age didn't set the standard?
I think they did. We just didn't listen.
No,
we
it's
did it
not
the
true.
hard way.
It can't be true if they perpetuating behavior that they seen or were taught.
Well, I mean, everybody makes their own decisions. I believe the men that came before me actually did set the standard. We just got silly, man, because they pretty. They got a fat ass. That was our fault, man. The standard was set.
Mr. Williams, when we gonna stop doing this shit, man?
Doing what?
Well, when we gonna stop exonerating the old niggas? Come on,
I'm
man.
I'm not exonerating. I just know
what I'm saying.
I've been raised around.
This is what I'm saying, man. We start to derail when we start talking about what niggas used to do, right? The old niggas are the happy wife, happy life niggas. No, they didn't do none of this shit. The old niggas is mothers, baby, fathers, maybe. Nah. The old niggas are the ones that supported the feminist movements that was a catalyst to a lot of the poor behavior. No, we gotta start getting them motherfuckers credit. Why we keep doing that shit?
I don't know, man. My father's age group wasn't with that shit, man.
No, they were. I'm telling you emphatically, they were the niggas. They see that's the thing. Really, what is the feminist movement? When did that kick off?
Well, I don't know.
What is it? 70s, 80s, 60s? Come on, man.
Was it
But I'm saying, Mr. Why we keep giving them niggas the gold jacket? Nah, that's where the behavior started. Yo, when does Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent? When does that come out? So why we keep saying, come on, man? We've been fed because that when the thing started to deteriorate, bro. Like, yo, we've been this catalyst to the poor behavior started somewhere, right? I think the key difference is social media.
Yeah.
That is the stark difference to which we start to see these things.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree with that. Yeah. What's that? 90s, late 90s.
No, social media. I'm saying social media is why we can see it all.
Yeah.
Right. CCTV is why we can see it all.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, Freaknik. Wait, when is that? 90s, 92, 94?
I went to the last one, so yeah, I wasn't even supposed to be there.
South Carolina bike week. Right. Girls Gone Wild when we was kind of younger.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to figure out. Nick AIDS was kicking y'all ass. It wasn't because niggas was chaste.
Facts.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Okay.
Yeah.
Jocking the bitches. I hope he wasn't. That nigga died from AIDS like a motherfucker.
I concede, Sir Hamp.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like, I just wanted to talk. Like, come on, like, yo.
No, I had to think about everything that you was just talking about, and I'm like, oh shit. Well, damn. Because you remember when we talk about Gen Z and the baby boomers and all of that. So I was thinking about my grandfather and them's age, then my dad and my mom's age, and then it trickles to us. So yeah, I gotta concede. Yeah.
So I'm simply saying, right, now that we off that premise, like, it doesn't matter how they behave because we still give them access to us.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
we'll do anything for the box. Yeah.
We still give them access to us. The show tonight is gonna be cool because I'm saying, yo, you the B side. Who the A side? Like, we got the. It just like we give up so much influence and leverage.
Yeah.
Because we accept anything.
Yeah.
You think, bro, I'm bugging? I don't gotta be here for a long time today. I'm about to go to the gym. Me.
Not at all.
I don't need to belabor it.
Nobody want to argue that shit.
And you seen the examples we had, Rel? We ain't just making this shit up. That ass though, bro. Oh, hold on. Matreon with $10 says most women are like Jenny from Forrest Gump. Does that make us men Forrest?
Perfect. Wow. Shit like that.
Y'all can't run like Forrest.
Trickle down pussy. Think about it. Men understand that there's a hierarchy amongst men. So I understand I get the best looking option after the best looking options of men have had their way with that option. Once her vagina has been defiled numerous of times and she finally says, okay, it's time for me to slow down. Now, mediocre looking niggas like me sitting there with their fucking tongue out, wagging, waiting for her because it's finally my turn. Her behavior don't matter, bro.
Perfect.
Her behavior don't matter. Her behavior don't matter, man. They said it on the Mary Show. Damn, you young and you want the guy who's 6 feet, this, that, and the third. And as you get older, you realize that's not in plethora, nor do they have the traits. So you start to be more realistic. We fucked, bro. I shouldn't have cooked it up like this. I should have made it more watered down so niggas thought they had a chance.
Perfect.
Perfect. Her behavior don't matter, man. Her behavior don't matter. 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 Her behavior Damn. Her behavior is inconsequential to her results, damn near. Right? Because here's the result. Women saying they don't want marriage. Men saying they don't want marriage. I get to fuck the niggas I want to fuck in my prime years. And then I get one of them niggas that's going to help me pay my bills and take care of his kids and etc. Damn, bro.
It's a stampede! DJ Ham the Stampede. DJ Ham the Stampede.
Cheeky, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's good? Oh, now I can't hear you. I don't know what happened.
He stopped talking, Cheeky.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, Mr. Banter.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to the 300 people in the building. Please hit the like button. We only have 169 likes. We need 41 more super chats to hit the goal. Cheek, have you been listening or you've been working for the white man?
I've been listening and also working for the white man.
Cheek, their behavior don't matter, bro.
Yeah, it's funny enough. I just sent Sherelle something like that. Like, I don't expect nothing to change. Like, there's some egregious things out, and because, like you saying, that ass though, or because of sex or imperative biological, it don't mean anything. It don't matter. All right. If you tell men, hey, do not have sex, men are going to tell you that's my biological imperative. Okay. So if you do have sex, commit to that person. Oh, that's another one. I mean, why I gotta commit though? If I commit and get married, I'm a simp. Whatever the case, whatever it is. Okay, so don't commit, but also don't fuck the good women either. I think this is perfect. I think that these men deserve those women and should stay and stick with women like that and just die miserably with them. Don't touch the good women. Don't be, if you're a whoremonger, know that about yourself, be honest enough about yourself, and be okay with all the shit that comes with being a whoremonger. Get a whore. But I'm not gonna ever recommend good women be the objects of play for terrible men because they're terrible. Right. And then what makes me terrible? I just want to fuck a lot of women. I would say that would make you terrible. What makes me terrible? I don't want to commit to nobody. I'm not gonna marry. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna do shit with her besides fuck her, and then just move on. And you want me to be okay and be like, oh well, she's a good girl now. Like the reason why we can't accept these women that fuck with other dudes or whatever the case would be, or when you do accept them, they decide it's done now, is because there are men like that exist, and there are men that are going for it. And because we always say men are. Most of us what?
Going for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yo.
If it came down to no sex or sex with a terrible person, what do you think most men are going to pick?
Sex with a terrible person.
9 times out of 10.
Sheik, I have this question. I'm going to ask it to someone when they come up here.
I already know who's going to. I already know who is gonna be.
Well,
Mr. Biological Imperative himself.
Nah, I ain't seen him fantastic today.
If you say brother 3 times in the mirror, the nigga appear.
I don't know, man. He might be at the gym, man. Hey, Cheek, man, put this on your schedule, man. The 25th to the 28th of June, if you're around.
Hey, I already got it on the schedule. I just got to find an Airbnb.
Okay. You working with Granny?
Yeah, I don't know. I got to figure that part out. It's basically like how I normally go. Just figure this shit out when you get in town.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. So let me bring these two gentlemen up here real quick. I was about to ask you something, Cheek. I forgot though. So I had to. Yeah, so it's going well so far. Mr. Williams conceded pretty quickly. Cheeky understands the premise. It's going well, man. We might be able to get out of here early today. Let me see. We have several boxing matches. I'm excited for Sporties versus Bino. I think that'd be a goodie. I am excited for Saul versus Light Skin Nay. I think that's going to be a good one. So, make sure you get your tickets to Risky Weekend 2026 in the mediocre city of Houston. Dad, what's popping?
Hey, good morning, Hamp. Good morning, panel. Good morning to the chat.
How are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing the right thing.
You got to stop taking shots at the South, though, Hamp. You got to cut that out.
Wow, what I did?
Now, you said something about us Southern brothers loving the acquiescence to the exotics and all that. Man, we can see them chicks before.
Yeah, y'all don't see them in plethora is all I'm saying. Like, think about it. How... Now, Dad, you from Mississippi, innit?
I am from, yeah.
There are no Puerto Ricans in Mississippi.
So?
Okay, all right. There are no Dominicans in Mississippi.
That's true.
You have very little Caribbeans in Mississippi.
And I'm attracted to black women. What you saying? They second tier. What you saying?
Understood. I'm simply saying when there's a new thing, people's eyes get enamored, right? They get interested, you know? So y'all just be like, oh, and I'm like, oh, she from the South Bronx.
I guess.
Leave her alone. She not too far from Hunts Point. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
What'd you think though?
No, I think Chiqui's right. It is. Most of us are complicit in the behavior of women for sure. But it goes back to those talking points we always hear, right? Most men don't have access. So if most men don't have access to these women, we tolerate some things that, that is unbecoming. And so it starts with, like you said at the beginning of the broadcast, it starts with the kind of women we choose from the jump, what we're willing to tolerate, and how we raise our daughters. So it starts there. So if we take disrespect and all that just to get the cheeks, then
Dad, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a statement. No access equates to no standards. Correct. No access equates to no balls.
Correct.
You agree?
Absolutely, yes.
I'm thinking your standards should precede your access standard, right? Like who you are should be what holds you up. You shouldn't be lowering those things for mediocre vagina. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but how do they know it's mediocre to begin with if you don't have the access to it, and you have all these requirements if they don't meet them. So more men are willing to lower their standards to get access to these women. That's just, how it is. So like the guy who's getting beat on in the video, he should have left that woman. Clear. Leave her. First sign of disrespect, leave. But if you think that's the only baddie you're going to get in the next year or two, you're going to put up with it.
Hey, man. What's up, Josh?
So really,
it
probably starts with us, Hamp, to raise better men,
Okay.
Raise the self-esteem of men, the requirements of men.
Raise better men. Okay. Yeah, because I'm just, well, I don't want to overrun it. I've been up here for an hour and a half. Josh, what you think, man?
So, y'all should join the right wingers. and I mean the extremist group, start throwing gay people off the damn rooftops, start smacking women around that can't behave in society. But no, y'all want to talk. Ain't that right, Cheeky? We want consensus. We want choice, don't we?
Yeah, I'd rather have somebody want to do something than somebody forced to do it, for sure.
So behavior is a choice?
Absolutely. Which is why you have a
And
choice
so you
as
want
well.
that's the behavior we've got. People have these choices.
Yeah. So that's perfect. The two people with terrible choices are perfect for each other. The issue is they don't like each other, but they should like each other because y'all are perfect for each other.
You realize,
like, for example, yeah, go ahead.
You do realize that those two people have a vast influence on our society, right? You
No,
think
not really.
behavior is just learned from just, a select few that we isolate ourselves from?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Do you? Okay.
Josh, where were you born and raised, Josh?
Well, I was born in Homestead, Florida. I guess I was sort of raised in North Florida, and then eventually, like 17 years old, somewhere around there, moved to upstate New York.
Okay.
East Coast.
When you were younger, what was your demographic? What did your demographic look like as far as like your
those Homestead, Florida was a military base. I was actually born on that. You don't count that, right? So the influence I had on outside society would have been a Christian academy.
Right. And the fact that it's small and very unique to
Yeah, I think our class was like 45. There were 45 students in the entire school.
Don't you think that kind of shapes your behavior?
No, I was a debaucherous little shit. You think Hamp is lying when he said I was absolutely like I'm the epitome of evil?
Okay, so if that is the case, did you influence other people? And did you influence
yes.
them vastly? Like
Yes.
even majority of the class? So all out of the 45 students, all
Yes.
45 of them were pieces of shit?
Okay, the vast majority, yeah. Just like if you were to open up, like, God, I hate Beans for this, right? But when he says, like, conservative douchebag, he ain't lying. The vast majority of them are grifters. Just like if you open up social media and look at, okay, I don't know much about the black community, but within white influencers, right, like the white ringers or the people that advocate for it, they're just as nasty as everybody else. Y'all had Pearl on here, I believe, somewhere around here, right? Yeah, she's a left-winger. She is in the most debaucherous nastiness, and she has a huge influence on the right wing. There's only one way to combat it, and it's to remove it from society. You think you think Mustache Man just showed up because, he was such a likable person? No, he was a response to an extreme situation. Just like an extremist is a response to an extreme situation.
And now look at the outcome. Where is he? Where are Nazis? And what is their outcome?
Well, he's dead, just like everybody else that's over 100 years old is most likely going to die anyways. However, his influence, you do realize I'm from, my grandma's German, right? So I'm German.
Yeah. Okay. So
you don't think these extremist views kind of just randomly showed up? Yes, it's bred.
Yeah, right. But you're proving my point. Your extremist views are in the minority. It's not the majority. So it goes back to what I'm. Yes, like statistically, every measurable anything.
Oh, fair.
Like
fair.
So, like whatever.
Are they on the rise?
Huh?
Are they on the rise?
Yeah, sure, they're on the rise, but not significantly, right? Like if I have $1 and I get 1 penny from it, I'm not gonna be like, I'm rich. I'm just gonna say I have 1 more penny than I did before.
Let's test this. How many times have the bills been pushed onto House? Never get past House, but how many times have bills been pushed on House to remove voting rights?
Multiple times.
Yeah. So it's not like it's a new concept. Been around for like 18, 20 years.
Right.
It's growing. It ain't gonna. To be fair, this isn't gonna happen in our lifetime, or if it does, I'll be surprised. But it is coming.
So the fact that you have to do all of that, right, or give so many qualifiers to that statement, lets me know where it is. It's nowhere, right? Or it's very
nowhere.
It's very minuscule, right? So like if I say the boogeyman's coming, but every time somebody comes through my home, they get shot dead down.
Mm-hmm.
There's only gonna be a certain amount of time, so I keep hearing that and go, well, it looks like he may not be there.
Okay, yeah. If you're talking like the doom and gloom thing, right? But I actually think people want order. How long do you think the men are going to tolerate this crap?
For a long time, right? They're going to tolerate it for an extremely long time because their behavior is not going to change. Like I don't know, like the things that you're trying to present as a catalyst for change aren't the things that actually change human beings. It's ideology, right? And it's those things dictate how you behave. Generally,
fundamentally agree, and I also agree you can't eradicate an ideology. So, like the 1970s free love movement, that's here for life. Can't ever get rid of it. The 1910 to 1920, the whole feminist movement, of voting rights, which that was 1920s. This all came about just so like 100 years now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a momentum, but to claim that the boogeyman ain't coming, he been here, he came here, he conquered, and now I guess something's coming back on it. Now I'm the boogeyman. Yes, I'm claiming women are the boogeyman, and there's an opposite to the boogeyman, aka people, and I guess my group going back on them. Mm-hmm. Now the question is because I don't actually. I think the topic title is exactly accurate. It doesn't matter what women do. They're going to do whatever the hell they want to do. They're absolutely going to influence next generations after them, like they have the last 70, 80 years. Right? That's not going to go away.
Right.
Question is what are we going to do about the other men?
You have to typically outnumber them and then overpower. But again, it kind of goes back to your number thing. And I think me and Hamp had this conversation, 3 weeks ago when we was talking about sheer force versus strategy, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think there's enough men by sheer force to agree with your ideology, nor do I think that there's enough strategic men to agree with yours, right? Nick Fuentes may be the closest person, but even still, at any point in time, if society deems him unnecessary, he will lose everything like he's done before, right? Just because there's a cycle of people, that doesn't mean that they stay there, which is what a lot of white Americans, especially Christian nationalists, are fearful of, is erasure, right? Because they see it on the horizon. But the issue is none of these things, most people don't agree with you, and most people don't have enough force, education, strategy to enforce any of the things that you're saying.
Yes, most people want. Well, most people put. God, I'm trying not to be derogatory. Most people put vagina on a pedestal, and that's what they live their life for. That's the vast majority of everything.
Okay, so how do you change that?
Well, effectively, you start by well, think about like in the concept of the public ass whooping, right? That man should have never stopped. He should have started.
Hold on. You think ass whoopings have stopped men from wanting to get coochie?
No. The problem is, to get coochie,
to want it. What is stop a? What is stop?
You're never going to stop. You're never going to stop desire, right? But you can stop action.
No, you
at least you can hinder it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you can hinder it, but again, hindrance is not enough. There's plenty of things to hinder men from wanting sex. And
nobody's saying that there's a 100% cure. Yeah. You're going after the majority, right? So, like one example is you're not trying to stop men from basically basing their life off of vagina, right? You're not trying to stop them from desiring that thing. You're trying to stop them from the concept of actions that go toward it. Right. So an example would be you can't participate in our society if those are your actions. It's real simple. And lots of other cultures don't have these problems because they actually push back on them. We just don't like them. Like, so Islam, right? All of Asia, most of it's like what they call PDA. Like nobody's walking down the street holding hands. Well, okay, very few are holding hands, let alone kissing or making out. keep in mind, yeah, there's some debaucherous behavior that's come in this direction. Like, yeah, you've got kids like they're actually finger banging in the park and stuff like that. Like that's a thing here, strangely enough, right? It's growing, right? But they had solutions for it. Vietnam actually has public flogging for it. And I do mean like the whipping of the feet thing. They don't talk about it, but it happens here. Like there's all kinds of what we would consider extreme measures. We just don't do it because we have to coddle everybody. We can't flog people publicly because, oh, that's inhumane, right? That's the problem. You can't fight. Everybody wants civility through some kind of like, I don't know, teddy bears and puppy dogs and rainbows. It doesn't come that way.
I don't think it may not come that way, but it stays that way. That period of time frame where war is necessary to maintain or conquer the United States or establish it is already passed, right? It may not be happening to us in the US, which is the key part, but the things that we have to maintain some type of structure is laws, ironically, statutes and commands. Whether or not they're secular or biblical is the question, but we have the things needed. Yeah.
Well, let's start there. Do you think it's illegal for that man, either one of the men in that video? Do you think it would be illegal for those men to just haul off and knock the crap out of either one of those women?
Yeah, but they would have the right by law, right? And it would never
Correct.
be okay.
So legally, it's not a problem, right? We're talking about a social issue where we've been ingrained with.
Sure.
You got to restrain yourself with women. Who taught us that, by the way?
Men and women.
I probably don't disagree there, right? So here's the thing: you need examples. Well, you need a lot more examples, and unfortunately, the media is full of this crap, right? So you need a lot of examples, extreme ones, since we can't hit the numbers.
I mean, well, sure, that's the case, but I think based off of what we're saying, we're right at the crux, which is there's nothing that's going to stop men from wanting sex, and because that's the case, women's behavior toward men that get sex will influence men to behave like that to get sex as well. And because it seems like men aren't strong enough to deny sex.
Whatever
behavior.
How do you feel about breeding rights? How do you feel about breeding rights?
I don't know what that means. Like the ability to do so.
Yeah, the ability to actually have sex with women via license.
To have a license to have sex.
Mm-hmm.
They're just gonna break it. Just like prostitution is illegal, but you still got hoes everywhere.
Correct.
There's no solution to this.
All you're doing is doing exactly like, all you would be doing effectively, like, is doing exactly how you say, keeping them separated. Like a felon would be separated from society. Like they don't have access to certain things like government jobs, things like that, right? Like you're just creating a different class. In this case, based off of a moral standard. How about that for a solution?
So Josh, your solutions are not to raise better men, is to just compel them with force or laws to, I guess, obey in some way?
Well, exclusively, that's only how men deal with each other. We utilize force. All of these rights that we're talking about, that's like a negotiation method. It's basically like saying, hey, we won't utilize force if these rules are followed.
But it can't be just, we just won't entertain uncooperative, unruly women. That it can't be that simple.
No,
because
one thing that was missed, he's saying the social contract, right, is that a woman that you don't have a relationship with, like in the videos, thinks it's okay for her to put her hands on you. You see, it's not a domestic. It's that random woman cussing out the guy who at his job, then goes behind the counter and starts fighting him, right? And as soon as he does a semblance of protecting himself with physical force, the other men impede or inject themselves in it, right? When Josh is saying, why didn't they stop her from going behind the counter and hitting him? because the social contract says that that's okay, but it's not okay for men to defend themselves against some random woman. That's what Josh is even challenging, just the social contract. So if people think I can hit you and you can't hit me, how do they act? That's what that's a presentation beyond just a intimate relationship like in the last clip.
We're actually teaching people that this is okay, which is what I don't understand. It's like you're teaching your daughter you can go up to a guy that's like 3 times your size, think you're going to smack him around. Eventually, one of them's going to snap, and he's just going to kill you. So I don't understand how a father could even actually care about their own kids, because that's like death. There are men in society, even a handful of them, even within Risky's Discord, they won't tolerate it. You put their hands on them, they're going to kill you. Or at least maim you good enough to put you in a hospital for several months. There are people that exist within this society. They're just very few. Strangely enough, I think the women actually can probably identify him. I can't identify him.
Like, what happens that you got daughter that I can't remember, my bad.
Yeah, I have 2 daughters.
What happened to your daughters call you dad? Name boyfriend hit me. You get there, he bloodied. He's been bludgeoned. Are you gonna bludgeon him some more?
No.
Yes.
No.
You are.
If he's bludgeoned by her hands.
And he said, yo, sorry, Mr. Thad. She hit me with a pool stick. Punched her in her mouth. You gonna go get the rest of the pool stick and hit him some more, make sure it's fully broken.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Would you be willing to put a wager on that?
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah.
This is a grown woman.
Yo,
this is my daughter.
Hey,
this is my daughter.
Dad, let me tell you something. This right here, yeah, means no.
If he's been attacked, my daughter has been attacking this man. I'm not about to come in there with my guns and rifles and finish the job. That's not what I'm doing.
She got an eye jam. She got an eye jammy. He put a dot on that eye. But
clearly she put a dot in his body. Several.
I'm saying that your daughter got a dot on her eye. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm a law-abiding, trained infantry soldier, sir. I'm not gonna be irrational, brother.
Okay.
God, I'm a Fed, and even I don't abide by the law. I'll bend that thing several different ways as it comes. This is ridiculous. You mean to tell me, just let me, in the preservation of your own family, you wouldn't enact violence to defend them, regardless of the reason? That's a problem within itself.
Those are two different scenarios.
What do you? It doesn't matter what the reason is, right? Whether let's just hypothetically say you go back to what HAMP is talking about within the scenario of guy beat up your daughter, right?
Right.
You regardless of whatever the reason he did it, she deserved it or not deserved it, right? You're not going to enact violence in any way.
I may yoke the guy up and get an understanding and whatnot, but I'm not about to murder that man.
The yoke?
I'm not about to murder that man. That's not happening.
Hey, Dad.
At least try to put some fear in him.
Not happening, bro.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some fear in him, but I can do that. I can do that
That's
without.
At least fair.
That's
at least fair.
Killing the man.
Dad, a yoke ain't free. How old are the baby girls? They old enough, right? Or are they young still? I forgot.
Oh, 17 and 2.
Oh yeah, no. So we ain't really talking about them. Just hypothetically speaking, right?
Yeah.
What you 25-year-old? You ain't just yoking. Nah, that ain't how that work. He ain't gonna say, "Oh, you're her father, so wrinkle my shirt." No, he gonna grab you by your neck. That's what happens. Cheek, you getting yoked up at 28? No,
but I'm
nigga.
I'm not going to take that man's life.
But if it's my
I ain't saying that. I ain't say that part. I'm saying though, you think I'm that at 25? Word is born. Jesus would not have me by my shirt. You think somebody daddy about to have me? Look at my shirt right now. Hell no. Do this to yourself and say, I'm going to take this. Hell
Oh, you talking about Buddy?
Huh? In the hypothetical.
Bruh, man, I'm 6'4", everything, dog. He gonna take some.
I don't know.
There we go.
He gonna take some.
My last fight, he
was just in case.
Y'all little. Oh, pause.
Look, my daughter's 29, and I'm gonna find out everything before I even act. If she puts her hands on that man, hey, you deserve what the hell you get.
No, this is what we're always saying, right? Shout out to Thad for playing along. We just know I think the speculation is most men don't give a fuck what his daughter did. If she call you with that phone call, you're gonna take up for her in a particular type of way. And we're simply saying, because that's a social contract, we're just saying, yo, there needs to be maybe further assessment, because the premise is men literally enable all the behaviors, right? We talk a lot about relationships. She can have a bad attitude because that ass, though, because I don't have no control over my lower loins. I'm accepting behavior because she fly. That's the overarching thing. We're talking about one facet because of the video, right? But that was the premise. I mean, y'all was here.
Yeah, you absolutely right. But when you say bludgeon, that means she got to lick back some and all that. So but if he just dotted her eye, of course, it's time to get busy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was just kind of putting it because I just know a couple of stories where a dude will be scratched up and mauled, and then dad get over there, or the brother get over there. They don't give a fuck about nothing she did. I mean, we say the Travis Rudolph thing is an example, right? And that's not my complete focus. That's why I showed several videos. I think the biggest issue is her attractiveness got men just head over heels, infatuated. He can't see the forest through the trees. That's probably the biggest one. And that they can keep saying, right? We only want her for sex because of her attitude. Right? And women don't understand that they shouldn't value a man that only want to sleep with them. The reason why they can value it is because they also got what they wanted. And they can still tether themselves to a dude who is less attractive at the end of their lifespan if they pretty enough. This shit is like, it eats itself. So, I don't know, man. That's what I was thinking, But like I said, maybe I should have left some holes in it so we could argue, but
No, there's some holes in it, right? But it really comes down to is, when are we ever going to agree on any type of moral standards that we're willing to actually fight for? Like, I tend to believe that we all mostly agree that we're going to fight for our families. But that's it. That's as far as we go.
A good question.
Great question.
That's what most of us say. Worry about you and yours. Right?
Yep.
You can't spank.
We tried to have this.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
We tried to have this conversation. You remember that show, Simpery versus Chivalry? Mm-hmm. We tried to have this conversation. The only conclusion that we got is men are going to acquiesce for, well, exactly this, vagina. This is it. They're going to do whatever they can to get vagina.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know, we selfish in that way. Like, I don't know. Rockstar, what's popping?
What's good, Hamp? How you doing, man? How y'all doing, everybody?
We doing all right, man. We doing the right thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Men are defeated, man.
Yeah, man. It's looking like that. But most of us, not all of us, though.
Yeah, we are talking about the majority. We always got a few outliers, right? Like YouTubers, We ain't losing in nothing. We got our drawers on the outside of our pants, of course. You know. No.
They say we got a lot of actors on YouTube.
Well, I mean, you know, we never losing, right? We never a part of the people who have gotten got. You know, we
got it all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot of facts to that. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. But
hey, listen, man, I ain't gonna carry y'all through this. I can go. I can go to the gym early.
Nah, you good. Nah, well, I mean, let me go and put my spin on it. I heard some on the conversation. You know, I know me personally. If I get a call, and I come there and you know, he bloody or whatnot, you know, she black eyed, you know. I'm kind of like the brother, I don't know your name, forgive me, the one with military experience. You know, I wasn't in the military, but I was raised, my grandfather's military, so I was raised militant. My dad's a preacher, I was raised with the militant mindset, so to not be irrational. So I definitely would, you know, like Ham say, mind it out. I'm not just gonna, I'm not a crash out. I'm not crashing out for nobody, including my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got two grown adults who's having sex. We know that stuff alters people's minds. So, nah, I'm not going to jail and then you mess around, be still messing with him, and I'm in jail. You know what I mean? Nah, it got to make sense, you know. But also, you know, I'm a realist, man. You know, like, first of all, I agree with the guy earlier. He said the problem is you got a lot of the girls that do have fathers in their life, they crash outs. So they teach their daughter or they give them this unrealistic view of the world, which puts them in the position of where he gonna crash out. And then when you crash out, you know what happened when you crash. Bad things happen, limbs get broken, lives get taken, people end up in the hospital. You know, so I always tell my daughter, don't put your hands on no man. By all means, you know what I'm saying? Unless your life in danger, whatever. But I also do this. I taught my daughter to be a queen to attract the king, so to minimize the risk of getting with a guy that would do it. You know what I mean? So, you know, I didn't teach my daughter, oh, the world just gonna cater to the princess vibes. Nah, that's a mean world out here. No, and if you don't be careful, you don't get caught up in, you know, like my daughter don't even like dudes that sag their pants or thugs, let alone somebody that hit them. So how we raise our girls play a part too, but a lot of times our character is going to offset how our daughters pick and choose.
Okay. The women, from what the brothers say, the sentiments are that the women are trash.
Can I ask a question? And you'll have to forgive the white boy for not exactly understanding fully what crash out is. Is there a moral reason to crash out? Is there a reason, is there any acceptable reason to just lose it and go off on somebody, regardless of the laws, regardless of the consequences? Is there any situation that you can think of that would find that behavior to be acceptable?
Yeah, I mean, if you come there and your daughter's fighting for her life, you know what I'm saying, and he's totally in the wrong, and, you know, then, yeah, if it's premeditated, if this guy just took advantage of the fact that she's a weaker link, I can see it, you know. In Texas, there's a such thing as crime of passion. That law really can hold up, you know what I mean?
Right.
But the problem is we live in a society, and I'm at least speak from an urban standpoint, it's considered cool. It's almost like people brag about it. You know what I mean? And especially, unfortunately, a lot of these guys, they think that shit cute. And it is cute, and that's why they feminine. That's feminine shit. So, you know, there's a saying, the most dangerous man is an emotional man. And that's the problem. There's too many of us emotional. Of course, it stems from, 75, 80% of us being raised without a everyday consistent father or male authoritarian figure in the household. If you're a man, look, at the end of the day, a lot of these men are to me, some of these men are transgenders. They're really woman inside a man's body. And that's where the problem comes in. And that's what makes us dangerous.
Yes, there's
Josh,
there's plenty of things to crash out for. Go ahead, Mr. Williams.
It would be, like if somebody's abusing the elderly, your parents or something like that, or your kids, hell yeah, you're gonna crash out. That would be something that you would really act upon, because I don't like elderly getting taken advantage of, nor kids, that type of shit. So of course we're going to crash out over something like
This the problem, right? This the problem, Josh. One, the brothers who outside dating our daughters are saying that we the problem because our daughters are too entitled. They think they don't need a man because they know how to do so much shit. That's one. Two, Josh, we don't have standards or principles that we're willing to crash out over. It's only people and things. You see, we are willing to acquiesce our principles and standards, which is why their behavior doesn't matter, because men will acquiesce their standards and principles for access to women. See, when we start talking about stuff that's tangible to crash out for, it's tangible items, people or things, right? Or your house, as an example. But nobody has mentioned any principle or standard.
Because there isn't one.
And here's the thing:
I agree.
the women know it and take full advantage of it. And it's not much to take advantage of because they got a vagina.
I absolutely agree with your assessment. The only thing that I would kind of push back on is it's actually not a black thing. Believe it or not, I don't know of a culture currently that doesn't have the same damn problem.
X.
What's the title to the show?
Women behavior doesn't matter.
I didn't even say black.
Women's.
Yeah.
No, it don't.
No. It was just within the explanation. I didn't want anybody to think. I'm wanting to say that we created this bullshit, and I don't know how to get away from it without extreme measures. Cheeky, why can't you just let me have my way? Why can't you let me just start throwing rocks at people?
Here's the thing about extreme. The violence thing is less important, right? Even the laws won't let you be physical, right? Even in states like Texas, you still got to make sure that you meet the parameters and standard, or else your ass going to jail. And we know that legality supersedes morality. We already know that.
Yeah.
Right? Is if a nigga can get away with it, if it's lawful, he will or won't do it. People will destroy their principles to follow the law. Right? That's where their morality resides, most of us. What Cheeky did was say, hey, I'm going to make sure that I'm valuable by remaining chaste until I see someone that makes sense, until I meet someone that makes sense, right? But we got too much peer pressure around us as men. Being a virgin is corny. That's why we only know AC Green.
Yeah.
You see, that's actually an extreme measure today. Or if men say, you said, what now? You had sex with who now? You don't got no daddy? You did you what? You got a kid? If we said, nope, you can't have access to me because you don't fit my standard, that would be extreme. But women don't have to apologize because they have a vagina. And we can't control ourselves when it comes to vagina. In terms of, I'm not saying we don't, not like hurting, but like we'll let a lot of things slide because of vagina, is what I'm saying.
No,
it's two different sides, right? Which is why whenever we speak, Josh will always represent the extreme right. I'll represent the extreme left, not because I'm a leftist, but more so just we put on a spectrum, because I don't believe in physically forcing people to do anything, right? Because I can't force anyone to do anything. I can only take sole responsibility for myself. And what I've realized is for people who understand that and care about it, you don't have too many issues out of it. I don't have the same problems as a lot of guys when it comes to women. One, because the vetting system within itself, carries a lot of that load. Then two, I try to make sure they align. Yeah, I'm autistic.
And
that too. And then three is they got to be kind of autistic too. So it's hard. It's hard for me to deal with whatever y'all want to call these type of women because the parameters themselves weed that out, and I'm never going to compromise. Oh, I'm gonna smash her because she bad. No, she's stupid though, or maybe she's not stupid. She's disrespectful. Or maybe she's not disrespectful. Maybe she's stupid and disrespectful. Now it's just like there's no way I can accept it. And even when people are stupid and disrespectful when they interact with me, I tend not to get that because that's not what it is I'm aiming for or trying to get out of them. What I'm trying to get out of them, even if it ain't the best, is some level of intelligence so we can have a conversation and figure this thing out. All right.
You really aren't. You absolutely are not a lefty. A classical liberal is not a lefty. I hate
Josh.
that,
Josh, I understand what you're saying, and I would agree. But most people in this audience don't understand politics or political ideology.
Okay,
so if I say that, right, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's a liberal." Of course, most of us are liberals, but you don't know what that means.
Yeah. Y'all call Cheeky a liberal. I might get a little upset.
They've been calling me a liberal, but they don't understand politics. It's okay though. That's fine. I'm an actual thinker, right? I'm an actual free thinker, an independent voter, and independent.
How about a better term for it? Since classical liberal is actually closer to a constitutionalist. That's effectively what it is. It's the spirit of the Constitution.
Exactly right. Understanding the Constitution and understanding what. It's almost like understanding the letter of the law for people who are biblical or Christians or whatever you want to call it. Versus the spirit of the law, right? The letter may say something, but the spirit of what it is that's being said matters also, right? Because if adultery, right, is against it's against the commandments, right? But that doesn't mean be a whoremonger. And just because whoremongering is not a sin doesn't mean God is happy with your whoremongering ways. But what you'll find is Christians will find a way or a loophole because it doesn't hit the letter of the law, but it completely is terrible and bastardized the spirit of what it is being said. So the same thing with
we got something. We got something. I got something. I think I got something I can work with you here. Okay. So you believe you support the concept of like basically choice, right? Within the frame of the Constitution. That's effectively what you're saying?
Within the United States, sure, yeah, I would have said.
Okay. When did the white man get the right to vote? What year?
What year? I think it would be after the Treaty of. What was it after after they broke away from Europe, right? And they had to give or elect George Washington as the first president.
1918.
Yeah.
So there are caveats to this, right? Like landowners, right? You notice that this is why I said I know your position really well. So prior to that, up until 1918, landowners had what they call so when we're advocating for stakeholdership, this is what we're talking about. Landowners had like a right to have some type of
y'all bring it back to what I'm talking about.
All right. So the concept of accountability in this case, men got the right to vote around 1918. 1920 was your feminist movement, your first like a women's suffrage movement. Men jumped on top of us immediately when we had some kind of semblance of a say. Not to say that it was actually a real vote federally, right? But when we had this right to say anything, what did we do? We gave it instantly to women. Because shared?
Yeah.
The first and only amendment to ever be passed based on a social movement was the 19th Amendment, sir.
When was the 19th Amendment passed? What year? 1920?
What was the standpoint? I missed it.
Yeah. Well, my point is that men got a choice, and then we immediately, within a small framework, we're talking about one election cycle, relinquished it over to women, and we ended up with women's suffrage.
I don't agree with that. You're not totally accurate. I mean, you're right, but you're not totally accurate because you got to remember Right now, we're in the fifth wave of feminism. Now, let's keep this in mind. The first wave of feminism was just the first wave of feminism. First wave of feminism was not women asking to be treated equal to men, right?
Yeah.
What they were asking for was actually fair and just because it was pretty much post-war, right? And so they just wanted to be, they just wanted to have more say so. They did not want to not be wives. They did not, you know what I mean? They did not want to be in the kitchen, things like that. Feminism, the problem didn't start until I'll say the third wave. That's when all hell broke loose. And what made it worse is that the government rode with it, you know, and frankly, they kind of sabotaged themselves because, to be honest with you, it was the goal was for them to just, of course, break down a black family, which to a degree they were successful at. But unfortunately, it turned around and then broke down the white family. And here we are today. Now we all suffer.
Except for that was exactly the 1920s.
So
that
you
was the
saying?
thing.
So we just saying that when men been bending the knee forever, and to the point to where now all hell has broken loose because of the weakness of men.
Yep, that women's right movement. When they convinced the black woman to ride with them, because you got to remember the woman's movement wasn't even working. It wasn't even working. But when they got them black women on 18, shit, it was a wrap.
Well, it's not even that, right? So if we think about how this even came about.
Well, what was it?
Well, what I'm saying is he's saying that men lost, and I said they shared because they had to share. Right?
We didn't have to.
Yeah, they. Well, yeah.
No, we didn't. We did not have to share.
You're not listening. You're not listening. All right.
But I'm going by your words. You said share, had to share. Right. What we had to share? We didn't have to share nothing with them.
Yeah, but you're not hearing the explanation.
Okay, go ahead.
Giving it right.
Yes, sir.
What I'm saying is you good. What I'm saying is, all right. So let's think about it. World War I ended in 18? Yep. November 11, 1918. Wow, 9/11. Look at that. Anyway, World War I ended in 1918. Women's suffrage movement started in the 1920s, right?
Yeah.
And then within that time frame, in August 1920, the 19th Amendment was officially ratified. It was shared because when men went to war, women were expected to maintain the economy. That's why the imagery of Rosie the Riveteer was such a big deal. Anything I can do, anything he can do, I could do better. Those things exist because they had to, right? So what do you do with people who've already established with this economy can be maintained and has been maintained by women because there were no men here because we're in a war?
I disagree with that.
Well, you can disagree. You could disagree, but that was the point. The point of it all was they had the leverage.
Okay, Chica, think about what you said. You just said one no men here. Hell, America wouldn't be America if that was the case. They would have came and took over. That's not true. Okay. Not everybody went to war. It was plenty of men here to sustain the economy the best they could.
Listen to what you're saying. The best they could.
Yeah, right? Because we were in a war.
Was there enough men to fulfill?
Yes.
So why? So if it was, then why was it? Why did women into the workplace?
They entered into the workplace doing women things, not men things. They weren't building cars. They weren't in the Ford motor warehouse. No, they wasn't.
They were in manufacturing. That's
they were in the woman's roles. They were
in a multitude of roles. It wasn't.
But they weren't building isolated. The cars, bro. They weren't putting the motors in the engine, bro.
Wait, hold on. You keep saying they weren't doing these things, right? As if men were actually forging steel with iron and a hammer. No, they were maintaining the same machinery that was used by men to piece those things together. And for a woman to do those exact same things proved that our economy, one, can be sustained by women, and two, they are actually help our GDP and our overall economic growth. So we should incorporate that. from that point on, now the people that are working have an obligation based on the same ideal rights to be represented in their vote and through taxation. So what are we saying?
I disagree again because first of all, we're a consumer nation.
We can't disagree with history.
Spending money because they spend the most money. Most men wouldn't buy as much shit as they would if it wasn't for their damn wife. So I can't agree with that, Cheeky. That makes no sense. And even to the extent to which it may be true, that's a part of the problem. We're a consumer nation. We're not innovative. We ain't creative. I mean, we're not creating like we used to. We're becoming dumb. Why is that? You know, the government got greedy trying to double the household, and that's now it's combusting, and we got to go steal oil now.
The government mostly comprised of men, so we still at fault.
Yeah, you know.
Yes.
Well, hey, no offense, Josh, but the white man, I ain't have shit to do with it. The black man didn't have these problems in his household. We didn't have that problem. We wasn't oppressing our woman. That's facts.
Yeah, he wouldn't exactly be wrong about that either, right? Like at the end of the day, it's going to be a bunch of old white men that ultimately going to decide whether you're going to go off to a war, get drafted, or whatever, right? Like just been that way.
There's one thing about the consumerism thing that interests me. I don't think it's like true. Most of the times, like when we buy things, my wife goes and buys them. But I'm not like, oh shit, we got a new car. You know what I mean? I'm not like, oh shit, you got groceries. Like, I'm not surprised. I'm like, hey, you going to the grocery store. Or Amazon, the kids need shoes. A lot of kids, right? So the shoe is like a thing.
Minority or majority, HAMP?
Majority.
Most people aren't married, brother.
I'm saying the majority of the time when she purchases, anecdotally, she makes the purchases.
Yeah, but if most people aren't married, then the women is free to consume, and she sees
30%. So that's 30%. So now you got 30% of people are married. So now you have 70%. Do you think that 30% though can tip the scale?
No. Well, what I'm saying is the 70% is tipping, making us consumers.
What do you mean?
No, I would beg to differ. I think the problem is that there was a time when we were minimalists. We as a nation are not minimalists no more. No. It then got so bad to where our country depends on us spending money.
Well, wait. Well, let me and Thad finish. I thought you was gonna talk about what we talking about.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah. Even the salute the like when I bought the Peloton, I bought the Peloton. All right, somebody said coat rack in the thing. But I'm saying though, if you have 30% married, the women make most of the like just the purchases, right? Doesn't mean she's making those purchases on her own. Oftentimes it's by directive.
Yeah, but you're saying 30% of women are married.
Okay.
What are the other 70% doing? They're unmarried and they consume. They don't have a man dictating to them decisions.
100%. But I'm saying you're saying.
But you said you don't
think about this though. So you got 30% that are married. Right, we're talking about black people, right? Because that's 30% are married, right? So now you got the 70% that aren't, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that do we ever consider that the 30% for women's consumerism can tip the scale? You see, because those 30% of men that are married aren't making the bulk of the purchases. So now they'll pull down men's consumerism. And the women, you see what I mean? I'm just. You could be right.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying. I'm just doing the mathematics. Also, are we frowning upon people for purchasing assets? Usually, when
no.
Okay, so now women are buying houses, whether we like it, understand it, accept it, believe it or not, are assets, right? And so now they're purchasing assets. But we make a blanket statement about, oh shit, women are the biggest consumers. Well, also they own more houses than men too, which is an asset, which is a huge expenditure.
Yeah, but just buying a house doesn't make it an asset either.
What do you mean?
If you're buying
by proxy of definition, it's an asset. Well, it's by definition though. You saying that how they deal with the house is one thing, but a house is an asset. But it goes on your books. It adds to your net worth. It doesn't subtract from it.
Yeah, and the capital gains that comes with it, like that is it's an asset.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks good on paper, but like I say, when we talking about consumerism, again, most of us in general, married, not in relationships or not, man, we're not mentalists no more. We're addicted to consuming. We justify needing things that we don't need. We buy cars that, you know, there's a saying my grandpa used to teach me: just because you can afford to buy it don't mean you can afford to own it.
Yeah.
And most of us, you know, we are indebted. We're a country that we're debt rich. From an individual point all the way down to the country as a nation.
So
we are a reflection of our country.
Who made the point about women being the biggest consumers?
He did.
I did. And
so now you're making a different point about we. I was addressing the point about them, and so I just wanted to see if we think, because what happens, and Cheeky been around a lot longer than, I would say a lot longer than me, but when we say a thing, we substantiate these things, right? And if we start to dig into them, is it actual? Like, for instance, Shad and I did a podcast, right? Just as a tangent, but just to clarify the point. It was about black people having spending power. It says that we have 10 trillion in spending power, right? Something like that. We would be like the 15th richest nation or something. That's gross expense. That's gross though. That's a gross number, right? So 10 trillion before expenses, overhead, and debts. Right? So it's not an actual statement. When you subtract expenses, overhead, and debt, we don't have that amount of spending power. But we've been saying it for so long. Have we ever assessed it? Revenue ain't profit.
That's why I use the term minimalist. You know what I mean? We as a people, we're not minimalist like we should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. If you drive into, because I'm in Texas, we got white ghettos too. If you drive into a trailer park neighborhood, or you drive into the poor end of C.E. King or something, you ain't gonna see them poor white people with a damn Mercedes Benz. You ain't gonna see them with a Range Rover. You can drive down Homestead right now on a Sunday, and that's the poorest goddamn hood on the north side, and you gonna see some of the most expensive cars and shit. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I agree with
now
you.
Let me fight that one too. Now, this is the thing, right? Yeah. Black people are not keeping Aston Martin open. We're not. We are not keeping. What I'm saying though, right? We have this understanding or misunderstanding, right? We are not keeping these high-end brands open. We're not.
I agree.
Right? When you go to and now I think your point is, allegedly in poor neighborhoods we have expensive cars.
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm not saying they don't have expensive cars, but what I'm saying is to actually prove your point, right? Okay, so if you got two black guys that bought a Bentley, and then you got 10 white guys that bought a Bentley, well, that's because it's more white people than black people. So you're right. We're not keeping Aston Martin in business, or Louis Vuitton. But when you kind of break it down, say verbatim or per capita, we tend to live more above our means than other races. Asians are not going to live above their means. Indians are not going to live above their means. Nigerians are not going to live above their means. They stay within their means. We tend to do it above our means when we don't even have to. We don't need a $1,100. I mean, not all of us, some of us are no to more than our rent. But I can drive through Kingwood and see more Honda Accords than I see Benzes and Trikes and Harley Davidsons with the loud pipes.
Yeah, I just
realize that statement is false, man. For one, white people live way above their means. They will buy extra shit. They'll buy a whole crib. That motherfucker could be empty just to say they bought this big ass house.
Per capita, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
When they trying to live the upper middle class lifestyle, yes, they do. They'll buy a big ass house and have a damn air mattress in that motherfucker.
Well, in Texas, they don't. You can drive through Kingwood right now and drive through Homestead. You're gonna see more expensive cars on Homestead than in Kingwood. Eyes don't lie.
Do you have any statistical data to prove what you're saying at all?
Just so you disagree with me, I ain't gonna tell nobody to prove it to me just because I don't agree with them.
No,
you can do your own research.
Don't listen to me. We gotta substantiate because you're talking numbers, right? And so when you drive through now, Kingwood is an interesting choice, right? I hope you don't say the Woodlands, right? That argument may lose a little bit of merit. Also, Kingwood runs directly into Tascasita or runs directly into Humble. People oftentimes get confused, and the demographic is different, right? But you have to look. Here's the interesting thing about consumerism, etc. Where do we put the companies? How does Enron get where it got? Why do these companies who aren't owned by black people need all these bailouts? Why were people afraid of Google because of CapEx last year? Capital expenditure, right? They weren't sure when Google invested in space something.
Yeah, SpaceX is Elon's. Yeah,
they invested in this, and people's like, y'all fucking bugging. Large expenses that you hope you get a return on, right? When the housing crisis happened and we went into depression, who were the majority of people that lost their houses? Because everybody was getting those prime adjustable mortgages, not just black people. People will ignore an interest rate on a house. People will ignore interest rate on a car. Right, because of gluttony. Klarna, Apple Pay, or excuse me, not Klarna, Afterpay, Sezzle. There's a whole bunch of them. They got a market full of people that look like the fucking village people. So that's why they were saying, "Hey, how do we substantiate these arguments?"
Not only that, HAMP, but just our current economy is now being. When you look at the current consumer debt economy, it's higher than it's ever been due to Donald Trump's poor management of the entire world or the entire nation. Right, this is the highest consumer debt that we've ever seen before in any economy. This is the most like that Klarma pay now, pay later. This is the highest it's ever been used because most Americans today cannot afford to live in the situation that they're in, and no one's trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's a stereotype that can't be proven because when you try to look this stuff up, nothing shows. The only thing we use is anecdotal evidence and what we say and what we say we see. But a lot of these things is propagandized, which a lot of the things that we view about black people is, and then we just accept it because we see it over and over again. Like if I keep telling you over and over again the sky purple, and I've been doing it for thousands of years, at some point somebody gonna be like, well, I guess the sky purple.
Well, I'm gonna say this one thing I ain't never got into was bragging who if I got shot more than somebody. So for me, it's not so much about a comparison. It's just factual. I never said that white people don't go in there to this or that. But I'll be damned if I sit and fix my face and say that shit that I just said is propaganda. Man, we see it. We grew up with it. It's a fact. Now, how on what scale to which it is, I don't know. I would safely say maybe 50%. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking in a sense from where people are choosing to live above their means, not they're just surviving. So I'm not counting people who just don't have it, right? That's different. But I'm talking about there are people, I've had coworkers who do it. You know what I'm saying? Who you have people, they make $100,000 a year, but live in a $200,000 a year lifestyle. So that's what I mean. That's why I made sure that I be careful so the argument won't get used against me. I said too many of us are not being minimalist.
No. What you said specifically was black people tend to live above.
Yeah, but I'm speaking in general. I ain't saying everybody. I didn't say what percentage. I never said what percentage.
Yeah, but
too many of us. No, I didn't. I didn't give you an actual percentage, and I didn't say all.
Listen, you got to listen to what I'm saying. When you say
you're not listening to me because you okay, but go ahead.
You said most.
When you say most black people, that is a percentage. You may not see it in that way, but you are saying.
Okay, well, if we want to pick words, then cool. But I'm speaking in general. Forgive me for saying most.
Well, you got
too many of us.
Rockstar, he's asking you to say something, right? So if you're saying some a lot, that has no merit
Yeah.
here. But you know that already. So he's saying, what do you think? Do you think it's the majority? You think it's the minority?
Or the minority? Right. Yeah.
I say definitely at least 50%.
No,
Because I mean, it's even
I know,
documented.
but
It's
that's
right.
the semantics to some.
Going back.
So what would you say? You say it's most of us? You say it's the minority of us?
50 is half, so you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna say at least 50%.
You're gonna say, I know,
But
but I'm
that's
gonna have
not
to kick
most.
you off though, because we don't do.
What you mean? I say 50%.
No, I'm just
What's
saying because
wrong?
we don't say some. You just that's like tatering the line. So
Yeah, that's like saying some. Yeah.
yeah, so you
Oh,
saying
shit, I don't know what to say, Ken.
is it majority or
50%, that's
minority?
all I
That's
can
it.
do.
Is it the majority or minority? Like take a stand.
Okay, fuck it. 51%. So I'm gonna say
51%.
majority.
Majority
Shit. God damn, y'all want to play pick words and shit.
No,
Y'all know
I
what
mean,
I
nah,
mean.
that's just the consistency of how we do things here. So I've kicked people
Man.
off before for saying something
You see
too
what they
often.
doing, Thor? You see what they're doing, Thor? They gonna hold over to that one word.
Yeah.
The tab it on.
Well, because what it is we have to say, okay, you got a point, because you saying there's people that do it. Like we
Okay,
understand.
51-49.
No. If you wanna make it difficult, now I gotta belabor the point. So here's the thing,
Come
right?
on, that's petty.
No, but now because I think people misunderstand, they think that we doing something that's not consistent. So
Right.
when people say some or a lot, right, we want them to take a stand so we can have the discourse. You know, so we want to know where the
Gotcha.
majority or minority lies.
I feel you.
So we can
So I
discuss.
say 51%. So
Because the thing is,
most.
Rockstar, when you say a lot or some, we agree because we know there's people
Yeah.
that do it. But when you say
Gotcha.
majority, we say, oh shit, let's assess this.
Okay, understood. I understand. Yeah, so I say 51%.
Okay.
So that's
and now-
more. That's most.
And okay, and now that we're there, do you think that black people out of all races live above their means the most?
No.
Then why are we playing this shit? Come on, man. I say what I say. What y'all want? What you want me to do,
Right.
bro?
No, because we got to one point. We didn't get to the other point. That's the
Okay,
issue.
what's the
about
other point?
The other point was you said black people live the most outside of their means out of all the races.
Yeah, you mentioned Asians, Indians.
You made a
We
comparative
playing
analysis.
semantics, though, but we playing semantics at this point. I just apologized and corrected myself and said I'm speaking in general, so forgive me if I say
Okay. So now that you clarified that, that's why I was like, okay, that's why I was lost. I was like, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Part. You're making a
Because you
general.
gotta remember. I'm gonna be honest. When I speak, I'm mostly gonna speak about my people, but that's what I care about the most. So forgive me if I,
Gotcha.
you
I
know
get
what I'm
what you're
saying?
saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
you feel me?
Okay.
Yeah. So my apologies.
Okay. Yeah. I think we can gotta understand for sure.
So
for sure. It's good.
No, I think y'all been. I mean, it's been a great dialogue. There's been a lot of offerings in terms of valid information. So, all in all, man, we have so many movements like Josh and Rockstar were mining through in terms of feminism and etc. But what is the movement of men that we haven't called out? So when they were going through feminism and men literally have to sign off on the shit because I think Dad made the point, all men are in the Senate and the representatives and etc. What is the movement called for men? Is it feminism along with simpism? What is it? Or is it feminism along with Cheeky said that hand in handism or fairism? Like what is it, right? Because now we hear complaining about the conduct of women because things have went off their rocker because men allowed it. And also men don't give a fuck about the conduct because we want sex more than anything. So why not let them be promiscuous because we have more access? But I'm just saying, what were men doing? What do we call it for us when we were weak in the knees and becoming eunuchs in terms of being authoritative?
Soft.
Softism?
Soft as shit. We've gotten soft as hell. And we were taught it, and we keep it going, and that's why they running them up. Soft as shit.
We're actually worse. We're worse than the women. Men are 100% worse than the women that are on the YouTube, like on these channels, when we're talking about any type of movement in what you would call a moral direction. You want to give an example? Here, real simple. You ain't shit. You ain't getting no bitches. That would be an example. If you don't get laid, you're not shit in this society. What do you think that promotes?
Bend
Oh,
over.
and yeah, they have
You
the same.
to beat
They have the
you,
same
bitch.
thing in the white community too. Just to be fair.
Yeah, no, this is all men. I would argue, white men were easily the softest, right? Because they were also the ones in charge. So white men had to acquiesce first, and now white men are trying to get their country back that they gave away.
Yeah, there did it in a nutshell, right there.
Yeah, I mean that for sure. But now we just looking at the behavior that we allow. Right. And here's the thing that's ill. As soon as the men start getting implicated, right, in the conversation, the men can't take it either. Pause. So when we have a conversation in which the men get implicated about the behavior, can't take it either. See, that's an issue to me. If I'm watching game tape, if I'm looking at the game tape, I'm saying, y'all fucked that up. I would never let one of my players say, well, nah, because coach, the ball was slippery or some weird shit. But we can't even be accountable even just for one conversation. How many times have you been that ass though, nigga? You see her behaving sloppily across the room until she make her sloppy ass over to you, and then she turn around, she got the wagon. Now you don't give a fuck what she talking about. She going in your house for sure. And now she's saying, oh, I fucked that. 6'4", 200 something. He the man around town. Yeah, she carrying that. Okay. Rockstar was a drug dealer, a rapper, a boxer. Oh, I got that up off him. Shit me, nigga. That's a badge, nigga. I don't know. Hey, I'm just thinking, bro. She could be acting a donkey, bro. She could be acting a donkey. She turn around, nigga say, oh, shit, son. Yo, but she talking crazy, man. Fuck all that, my nigga. You ain't trying to love her?
You can't charge it to the biological imperative.
Yo, man, that's what we go. Yo, man, I'm just glad I was able to duck Miss Fantastic for 3 hours straight, man. So a win is a win, man. You know what I mean?
I want to ask one more question, if that's possible. Cheeky, hypothetically, let's just say I agree with, like, you know, the separation concept. How the hell do I tell the good ones from the bad ones?
From you talking about the women?
Whether it's the women, whether it's the moral men versus the immoral men, take your pick. How do I tell the good ones from the bad ones? Within society.
Actions. Yeah, through their actions. Like, you're not dating everybody in society. You're dating an individual who you should.
Okay, all right. Do I have to date all of them? Do I have to date a couple hundred of them?
No, most people date only a couple. What was it? Most people only have sex with 8 women in their lifetime anyway. So it's not even like you just have to find one, right? And then find one that aligns with your viewpoint. Then find one that aligns with your vision. And then you stick with her.
Damn. You better hope I don't find women that have my vision. There's gonna be a big problem.
Josh, you just gotta be the
They
best
already
gambler
exist.
you can
It's
be,
the
man.
It's the conservative party right now, right? Them white
The
women.
conservative party is by far the worst, debaucherous, grifting little. I'll give you an example. Upstate New York, if I open up my dating app, I guarantee you I'm going to find at least 30% of the local population on dating apps, and they're all married. Nasty people. I mean, the idea of conservative, there's a reason why my new motto on YouTube is moderates are the political cucks. It's because they're all grifting. On YouTube, they're grifting. In real world, they're grifting like they're just grifting. So how do I tell the difference between the good ones and the bad ones?
So they on POF, Josh?
Like it's absolutely asinine. So even amongst my people, or I say the conservatives, right? Like the right wingers, right? They're all grifting. They're fake.
So this is the thing, Josh. Here's the answer, bro. To pursuant to Sirach chapter 26, right? A godless man will get a godless wife.
Damn.
In the story.
Damn.
In the fucking story, bro. Niggas can try to make up all the rules they want for themselves. Like you got the gift, you don't. The shit is already written down. If you follow those strict rules, right? That's gonna hold you and her to
accountable.
See, you gotta submit to something greater than you first.
I fundamentally agree.
Because if you don't, now everybody got an excuse. It's easy to waver when you make it subjective. When it's objective and imperative, and there's a penalty and punishment when you don't do the things that you agree to, that's how you hold people to the line. To your point about force doctrine, people misunderstand force for physical. Nah, force is consequential.
Yeah.
So I see it, man. I see it, right? The more secular we come, the more debaucherous things become. You don't even have to believe in God. If you say God don't exist, all right, fuck it then, say it. Right? But if you follow his law, statutes, and commandments, you'll get further faster. Josh is a Christian nationalist who's an atheist. But you follow the tenets, you remain successful. But we trying to figure this shit out for ourselves. Like, we got all the answers. In the meantime, our women don't have to apologize to us. They just got to give us vagina. But we got all the answers. Okay. Hey, what you get for your birthday, pussy? A different one? The same one? What else y'all celebrate? What y'all get for Valentine's Day? Oh, pussy. The same one? Yeah, the same one. Yep. Why you at the bar so late? My wife getting on my nerve. Yo, I missed you at the bar yesterday. Oh, my wife gave me some pussy. Fuck out of here, man. I don't know, man. I'm just
man. I feel like we simple. I think I've had this conversation too. Men are very simple, and the things that, because we're so simple, you would think it'd be easier to accomplish the very little we ask for. But for whatever fucking reason, women are terrible at that shit. I don't know why. It's simple things, and it's things that they also want as well. If a man says, I want respect, find me a woman that says, I don't want that. All right. If a man says, I want somebody to have a good attitude, find me a woman that says she don't want that. If a man says, I want somebody that don't complain all the time, find me a woman that says, I don't want. Like, everything that men ask for, women understand the idea, the concept, the philosophy behind it, and still can't fucking deliver it for some odd reason, and then say, it's because I'm emotional. If a man says, I want an emotionally stable person, find me a woman that says, I don't want that either. But guess who's got to consistently provide those one things over and over and over? And guess who's got to be given grace in most cases, right? Of course, like fidelity and things like that. Men and women want those things, but for whatever reason, man, well, if you're under 35, you know, men and women both unfaithful as hell. But 35 up, it's more older men. They can't stay faithful. I don't know, man. Men are simple creatures. We don't ask for much, and we ask for things that's understandable from both sexes. But only one sex get a lot more grace, you know. And I blame men for it, because why the fuck y'all keep fighting for traditionalism and men being leaders? Hell no. House Husbands 2024. And don't get mad at me when I got postpartum and the house ain't clean and I'm finna throw a fit. I'm not trying to hear none of your bullshit. You better support me and love me, because I'm carrying this child you gave birth to in my arms. But we need to start flipping. We need to start flipping the shit. But men are too fucking prideful and egotistical to actually do something that would change how everything would work. And y'all think I'm the crazy one for saying house husband 2024 and on. No, flip the script. Let's see how much appreciation comes from actually being in a position of leadership or whatever the case. Then then women out of this world, they oh no, I don't. I'll be very happy. I'll deal with my issues. But no, niggas, you want to be a house husband? You must be gay. You want to be the one? Nah, start flipping the shit. They got the hardest job in the world anyway. That's what they be saying. Why? So if they got the hardest job in the world, a man should be doing it, correct? Well, goddamn, what we doing? Nah, y'all don't want to do that. Y'all don't want to do that.
You do realize we did flip it.
No, we didn't.
Okay, among the black community, women own majority of their houses. To be fair, close to it, right? Outside of like some crazy ass corporate bullshit, right? Like it might be actually pretty much close to the same within the white community too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Women are actually leading in whatever you want to consider with it, right? Like we have the same shitty ass divorce rates, or almost the same, based on a few index points as you guys are, right?
Mm-hmm.
We flip the script. They're running the stuff. We're just sitting back and I don't know, doing that whole like drizzle bullshit, whatever the hell that is, right? Like we're just sitting back playing PlayStation or something. We're not doing anything.
No, Josh, that's only a minority because statistically speaking, if most people that still get married, men out earn the women. By and large, they outwork the women when it comes to outside of the home, right? They have a different measurement. Inside of the home, women work more, all that good shit. But what I'm saying is, we have not flipped the script because as a society, we haven't even acknowledged or accepted that for men.
Oh, you mean within society, like social construct? Okay, yeah.
I'm talking about both. Yes.
Open your own door kind of thing and take care of yourself. Yeah.
Accept it
I
as
am
a
saying
norm.
fully, fully accept it, and we'll start to see differences, right? But if we keep pushing this, we got to be traditional. We got to be the ones that pursue. We got to be the ones that do all of this. If y'all keep upholding this standard for men that most men don't even meet anyway, and keep saying y'all have to meet it regardless, a woman can hit you and you can't knock her the fuck out. We got to stop with that one. We got to start there. Every time a woman thinks she can hit you, you should be able to look at her and she should die, and she should never touch anything ever again. Because the look in your eyes will let her know, oh shit, it's coming my way. But what we do instead is we'll see a whole girl jump behind the counter, beat somebody up, and then the moment he start dragging, he didn't even punch her. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't even see a blow.
No, he didn't.
He ain't even.
You know what, Cheeky? I think we might have actually come to a consensus here.
We need to be equal since behavior and all since we are saying we're equal, we need to start enforcing and believing that. And we need to do it on a social level as well. And we'll see who wants to go back to traditionalism and all it. We'll see it. You'll see it change.
You know where I have that sentiment, especially? They're like hitting random men makes no sense. And expecting some level of quarter. That makes no sense. They asked me a question. They said, yo, Hamp, what would you do if your wife got in a fight? I said, huh? Whomever she fighting is gonna get beat like they stole something. A kid better not kick my wife. Listen. Woman, child, man, get the fuck. I'm a dog, boy.
It's a fact.
You ever seen a dead body?
Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. He's like, what if it's a girl? I said man, women, child, nigga. Oh, fuck.
And minimum a strong mush across the aisle.
No, there is no mush.
Bro. No, Dad.
No. Like, no. Either you gonna be dead or I'm gonna be dead. Well, I don't believe in violence, and I ain't never been in a fight, so I can't say
I'm
that.
tapping in, bro.
Let me dial it back.
Hey, Cheeky, what's that weird shit y'all do? Oh, what? I'm be like, man.
Nigga get a spirit bomb.
Yo,
I need your energy, Earth. Smack.
No, but Cheeky, the house husband thing is extreme. But I think it goes back to who you choosing and what you tolerate, man. You know, from the jump. Like you, I mean,
I'm
like
with
Josh,
you.
you
Yeah,
asked,
for
do you
sure,
have to date multiple people? Yeah, you do. If she's disrespectful, unruly, go on to the next one, bro. I think these unruly chicks are in the minority, not the
That's
majority. You'll get that group woman.
You should have said that an hour ago.
we're already there. Well, not only that, but we've
Gotta
already.
go.
This is not information. This is not information that I think is not unknown to the average man. They're not following through.
Right. So it starts with us still.
Yeah,
These
all
heifers is
means.
Always
unruly.
gonna be us, yeah.
These heifers is unruly. That now it don't went
They unruly,
way
Mr. Williams,
back.
but they know who to play with and who not to. And that starts with you, though.
A lot of them don't even give a shit, man.
They don't know shit about shit. I'm sorry, Thad. You think they know shit? And I'm telling you right now, the fact that I can find any example of a woman hitting a man lets me know women don't know shit. Because if they knew and actually believed, these conversations would not be. They don't know shit, right? You're saying
But
they do.
it starts with us, though.
No. We agree on that point. I don't think anyone's ever is going to disagree with the foundation being us.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is your prescription of just leave is no longer enough because there is too many men to just leave too. That's why there needs to be an extreme resolution. I would like for us not to be violent in our resolution, right? Because I just don't want that. But what I'm saying is it's too few men that say I'm gone. And there's too many men that say I'm here once you're gone. That's just so what you're saying, I agree with, but it's just not going to work. It's too many men. We've seen it. He showed examples. HAMP has shown examples. Our society's dictated that. Our outcomes have dictated that. Everything is showing what we're doing is not enough. And the prescription that you give is, I think, honorable and right, but it's not enough men following through on it. And because that's the case, we need something more extreme.
Blaze with the $5 says, it be crickets whenever it's a mirror conversation. We can't be scared of that mirror. What up, Ak? Hebrew in the Hoods with the $5 said, Shalom, Hamp. Read Ezekiel 23 and 29. The Most High never liked that sexual looseness. It's lewd. Okay. Yeah. Cheeky said sin. That's the key. Yeah, we understand.
No, I didn't say sin.
No, you said.
I was saying spirit of the law.
No, you were saying whoredom. You said whoredom, remember?
Yeah, but I wasn't saying it's a sin.
I know. I'm responding to the super chat.
Okay.
Yeah, he was saying that the Most High may not look favorably upon you doing things even outside of the commandments, right? Paul stands that point with 1 Corinthians 10 and 23. Although it may be lawful, it may not be expedient. Yeah. And a lot of that chapter, Ezekiel 23, it's about the two sisters that are used in allegory or as an analogy, right? I think. Yeah, because one is for Assyria, right? She keeps on dealing with the other nations during the wartime when Israel needed to separate, right? When the kingdoms. So that's more so what that's about, right? But she kept on going to those other nations, Samaria, Assyria, Babylon even, right? But it was talking about the people as a whole. She was just a representative of what was happening, which is why the Most High cut her off. But I understand what you're saying, though. Aaron with the $2 says, they found that they can tax women like the men. That's true. Mr. North was popping with the $10 says, statistically, most perpetrators of assault against children and elderly are women. If assault against women is a valid reason to crash out, is it moral to crash out on women engaging in that behavior? Yeah, I think Mr. Williams, you taking advantage of anybody, you should get dealt with accordingly. Like, there's no way you're a rapist or a pedophile or a child molester and you don't get put to death. That shit is like some sick shit. What's the state that they castrating people for
quite a few states chemistry. Yeah, quite a few states do chemical castration.
I think it was Tennessee.
Was it Tennessee? Granny with the $5 says, 60% of black people don't make the income to thrive, but they also make majority bad choices with what they have. I think we talked this through, even when he sent this. It's interesting. What's the percentage of people living paycheck to paycheck? 85% of the entire country?
It's majority. It's majority.
So is it
Like,
all just
across
bad
all
choices?
races.
Or is
It's
this
just
money fucked up out here? Like,
it's both. It's literally both.
Yeah.
Why they need that futon, Hamp?
I'm telling you. Real rap. But the thing is, right, to that point, they got to get the futon, right? Because that's all you got. The granny point, they get the one with the faux leather as opposed to the one with the cloth. Yo, stupid. Mo Lips with the $2 says, moral of the story, we ain't shit either. Yeah, man. Hey, make sure you get y'all tickets to Houston. I'm about to go to the gym now. We got some great boxing matches. We got a hell of a live show. The party always be lit. And you never leave Houston on a Sunday because brunch is imperative. Josh, any final thoughts?
No, I actually, I'm going to leave this time with a thank you, Mr. Williams. I thought it was actually a really good answer. I'd enjoy a lot more shows with at least some type of prescription that we can latch onto, because I'm really getting tired of people running from these questions. And your response was actually really good. Thank you. I hope to God that you get your black card back soon, sir. I really do. I miss you, Mr. Williams. Really do.
Hey, Josh, his father's father is white. It's over for him.
Damn.
Dad, any final
right,
thoughts?
Great show, Ham. Salute to the chat and the panel. Yeah, I'm not an extremist like Chiki is. I do think it starts with us, starts with our daughters, it starts with our wives. Definitely don't want to resort to physical violence, anything like that, but a level of accountability and standards must be put in place for us to correct these issues that we have today. So that's why I am on it. And you can be a whoremonger and with respectable women too. They get down, college girls get down, so you don't have to deal with the unruly chick. So keep that in mind too. So don't excuse poor behavior in regard, at any point in your life, man. Take your place.
Sorry, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, great show, y'all. It's always good to just have dialogue with y'all and everything, man. Salute to the chat as well. Just hug somebody you love, man. Show somebody some grace today, and just do something kind for someone.
Cheek.
Yeah, I think if you're going to waste people's time, then you should deal with unruly women, because that is exactly what's meant for you. If you are unsure of your future or what you want to do in regards to dating and relationships, whereas most women, I think, kind of know what they want. For most, even if they say they don't want it, that's the cap. They're gonna want to be married. They're gonna want to have kids at some point. For the most part, if you show yourself to be a well approved, if you know you're not ready for that, or if that's not something you want to do, please deal with the unruly women and get called a bitch ass nigga respectfully. All right, just don't go to Cheryl or Rebecca that's got aiming for her college degree. Don't be fucking up her emotional and brain chemistry because you want fucking pussy. Just deal with whatever, Shaniqua, whatever you want to call them, and get called a bitch ass nigga and stay with her, because that's what you need. Don't ruin other people's lives. Be responsible and evil to people like you. Please. Thank you.
Sherelle.
Hey everybody. Great show today. I would just say we definitely let things get out of hand. But I don't think we should be too hard on ourselves, because as we do the research and dig, we realize that the people in the past, they didn't have shit together either. And this is kind of how we ended up here, honestly. Right? So other than that, you have to honestly just make conscious decisions to govern yourselves accordingly. And once you have that standard for your life, it will be easy for you to dictate who's in your life and who's around you. Because you can only control the controllables. So just watch what you support in totality. Great show, everyone.
Yeah, man. Yo, man, shit getting real fast. Fuck that. Y'all niggas be hard on yourself, alright? Cause this pity pat bullshit y'all doing right now ain't working. Pardon me. Even yesterday, I only ran 1 mile yesterday. Cause I told myself, man, I did 6 rounds on the mitts, man. I'm tired. I put a lot of effort in. Bullshit, bro. 2 miles a day is the rule. Soft ass shit I did yesterday. Now my next opponent, he done 6 rounds on the mitts and he ran his 2 miles. Now what? It's hard enough, man. Now I'm gonna make it harder by bullshitting myself. Telling you, man, how you do anything is how you do everything, and we accepting this bullshit because we don't got no standards for ourselves. If you don't have standards for yourself, you can't have none for nobody else. I see y'all tonight for the women's POV. I'm the B-side is the premise of the show. We're gonna see what we look like, man. Thank you, Thad. Appreciate you, my brother. As you claim up today, let's get it. Sherelle drinking some bullshit, too. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe. She don't even like it. And do the right thing, man.
You ain't gotta like it. It's good for you.
You had that. Hey, Sherelle, you had that medicine look on your face.
Yeah. Them kale.
That kale kicking your ass. That's the worst $3 you ever spent right there, boy. Look at your face.
$6. That shit was
that shit about $10.
Yo.
It's $3 at Walmart, okay?
That's why it tastes so bad.
No, this is really good. This is Bobby approved.
No,
okay?
but your face, though, every time like you taking a shot.
But it got kale, spinach, parsley, lemon, chard.
Oh,
let's eat a salad.
Bitter. It's supposed to be a bitter one.
Man, you gonna blow that back from the smithereens, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man. We'll see y'all tonight.
Salute to y'all, man.
Like, share, subscribe.
Tell a friend and tell a friend. And we out.
We out.
All right.